My name is Gary the Numbers Guy. This is the 305. We're in Brickle, sponsored today by H Factor. Today, let's talk about my tag team partners first.
Your boy Fresh, Happy New Year, folks.
Don Luker, back in it.
And our special guest, one of the most influential people in music, Pooh Bear.
Let's go.
Happy birthday.
W, man.
Anyways, listen, guys. I'm not going to go into politics. We're going to start talking to Pooh Bear first.
Yep.
If you guys want a reading, it's 98 or above as always, but I'm going to put this American flag here because I've never been prouder to be an American. So anyways, before we get started, it is 2026, but it's still the year of the snake. But the year of the horse is coming, Dom.
Yeah, let's get it.
The year of the horse is coming. And what happens in horse years? Especially horse years under one energy. You have conflict. And 3 days into the horse year, what happened? Another person was snatched up.
Venezuela.
So what I'm telling you is things like that are to be expected, as is road rage. That's something you guys are going to witness yourselves on an everyday level because people who are ones are very aggressive. Aggressiveness starts with A. A is the first letter. So one of the first places we can manifest that aggressiveness in today's society is driving a car. That motherfucker cut you off. He didn't show a light. What's he driving crazy? Is he drunk? Road rage is coming. So again, folks, settle down.
Listen, this was a great start to the year. A lot has happened. Actually, on New Year's, Dom, mine was crazy.
Yeah.
I promise you. Girls were everywhere. It was super cold. But there's a story that's happening right now in the news that's going viral. We'll react to it a little bit later. But like, yo, Miami clubs don't play. If you're fat, you're not getting a club for free. I'm telling you that right now.
It's a diabolical story,
Yeah.
man.
So
It's
what's up
super
with you, Tom?
diabolical.
Anything new?
Yeah, man, mainly dropping a lot of video content more and more, man, focusing on increasing the YouTube and taking advantage of the horse year. It's looking like a really good year right now, expanding the brand.
And Pooh Bear? What's up with you, man?
I saved a lot of money switching my car insurance.
Geico.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, amazing year. Went to Aspen, man, for Christmas, and it didn't snow. And it was like the first time since 1974 that there was no snow.
It's crazy.
So I'm like, man, we live in Miami, and we flew there to exactly.
Yeah.
I'd have been pissed.
Exactly. And then it didn't snow the day that we were leaving. So I was like, let's just stay 2 more days. And then every mountain was like, it's not enough snow. It's still ice. So that was weird. It was like 50 years since that happened.
Fun fact, bro.
Yeah.
I've never seen snow in my life before, ever. What? That's one of my dreams. Hopefully this...
Send me your address.
Really?
I'm going to mail you. I'm going to overnight you some snow.
I want to go snowboarding. I want to go skiing, man.
From Colorado.
But nonetheless, though, it's going to be a great year. And, of course, a lot of new things on the way for this podcast. So, Gary, we'll start with Pooh Bear, man. So, listen, I understand you're in the music industry. You're big time, 100%.
I'm up and coming songwriter.
Now, as someone...
that humble shit don't work here, bro.
I like that.
Come on, say it with the chest.
I'm saying I'm up and coming with my chest.
Now, this is a whole brand new year.
Yes.
Things are changing in the industry. Do you think it's still possible to make money in the music industry?
It is, man. I just think like everything else, you have to pivot. Like, you know, it's just, you have to learn. You have to learn like when things aren't working anymore and just to let go. Kind of like when Pro Tools was created and a lot of engineers just didn't want to learn Pro Tools and now they don't have jobs anymore. So it's just about pivoting and being able to adjust and understand where the money's coming from now. It's not coming from the same place anymore.
As I always say, adapt or die.
That's it.
So is that mainly with streaming, or is it evolved beyond just what streaming?
It's streaming, but believe it or not, man, it's still not fair yet with the streaming. You know what I mean? So I can't say that once you dive in and you get to the streams that you're going to be able to crush it because everything's not fair right now. And we know that the world's not fair.
Yeah.
But things change and evolve. And you know, the president signed the Music Modernization Act, you know, before he left, office the first time, which helped us a lot because now, they had to change the rates, but they're just still like 0.000
Now,
nothing.
can you confirm this or not, though? Is it true that some people are chosen to blow up and these platforms can help you, wink, wink, blow up?
Absolutely. That there are the chosen ones, and you can kind of identify them when they just kind of come
out of nowhere. Yeah, the best. Out of nowhere. I'm telling you, bro.
And they'll win Grammys. their first year, and it's like, wait, who are you signed? And then when you start following the money, you understand it's relationships, man.
No, we can call some names, but we won't do it right now.
No names. That's I almost did it and I stopped myself. I used my inside voice.
There's industry plants in every industry. I used to wonder why, man, even in politics, they have industry plants, and it makes sense because you need to have a guarantee of what that person is going to say when you want to put that many millions in it, because these people, they're not people. They're walking billboards. They're walking assets, and you don't want your asset to self-depreciate or even worse, depreciate your assets. So you can do that by having someone through secret societies, a boys club, religious groups, all these things that you could have a track record from how most of the time when they're young all the way to an adulthood. Correct. Their father's someone, but you could guarantee that asset is going to do everything you ask it for, and that's priceless.
It's powerful.
Having a soul that you can control.
That's pretty much what the Freemasons were for a long time. No, just keep it at that, man.
Yeah, no.
So out of everyone in the industry you work with, who's your favorite and top 3 people you would say?
God, top 3 people that I worked with, I'm gonna have to say 112, even though that's a group from back in the day.
Yeah,
just
I know
because
it.
they gave me my first chance. I was 16.
Yeah. Cheers to
when I
you.
co-wrote Anywhere with Ron, and that was my first hit record with 112. So I would say 112, amazing. I learned a lot from them. Then I would go to Usher, man. Usher,
Really?
hard worker. Yeah, very consistent. And he's just a overall great, like, talented artist. You know, some people are great with certain things. He's like a great entertainer overall.
All around.
If I ever compare anybody else, who do you think's better performer, him or him? And I'd be like, Usher, because it's just overall entertainment.
Yeah.
So Usher's my second. And then this is the third one's hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Someone's gonna get mad at you. Someone's gonna watch this and get mad at you.
I know, man. I mean, I would have to say Justin Bieber, man.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, even just for believing in me as much as he did, that. And I've never been allowed to write 3 albums for anybody else in my
That's a
career.
lot, bro.
It's a lot. Yeah. So for him and it's not a lot of people that can say that about Michael Jackson or certain people on that caliber. So I would say I do appreciate that, and for him believing in me, he was like a person that gave me the utmost respect, and therefore it was like allowed me to be myself completely, and I could just create, and he appreciated it probably more than any other
So
artist.
he gave you the ball, but you fucking ran with it.
There you go.
Yeah,
And it's a 2-way street.
it's two-way street. Yeah, and being prepared, to take this when preparation meets opportunity. Being able to take the ball, but understanding how to dribble it and shoot it as well.
So are producers still able to make money, you think, as normal as well?
Yeah. I just think that
What's the avenue to get there? Is it like you got to have a label backing you? Like,
it's
what's
not a
that?
label thing. It's more so creating, being hot, man. And it's so right now, because of social media, so many cool little hacks that I don't even know.
AI?
But I've seen it's a lot of AI, but I've seen so many people become popular from going viral, and they'll just have a cool idea that just engages everyone.
Yeah.
And so as long as you can do that and you can create some type of an audience, you could, you can generate some money, because at that point you just want people to genuinely like you.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing McDonald's did. They just sold cheeseburgers for a while until you loved their cheeseburgers, and it was like, all right, now we're gonna give you double cheeseburgers. And then we love those double cheeseburgers. It was like, all right, now we're gonna put a bread in the middle and we're gonna call it Big Mac, right? So they weren't reinventing the wheel. They were dialing everybody in with the cheeseburgers. Then once you love McDonald's, they was like, all right, here's a chicken sandwich, here's some McNuggets, here's a
got the
fish
audience
fillet, a
they can sell
McRib
now.
once a year, some mystery meat. But people love the brand. It was too late. Now they just want to support. They just love you. So my point is like, make people love you, and you can make money. You can sell anything.
I don't know about that mystery meat, bro.
The McRib, bro. The McRib. I know. We found out what it was. I don't want to talk about it.
You playing with your life, bro.
Really?
I know. Yeah, no, you are.
Wait, I never had one. What?
A McRib? Yeah, don't.
What's it? All I'm gonna say is haram.
Wow.
Okay. I didn't know what's in there, but okay.
You know what?
Yeah, no.
That's the point.
Yeah, no. You've seen movies, though, like Hannibal Lecter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Got you.
Okay.
I'm good. All right. Yo, Don. Okay. So, question.
Yeah.
Dom, you've been in the industry for a while, right?
Yeah.
You see artists come and go. What's your biggest issue you think with artists nowadays? You think? Because I think most artists nowadays they're too cool for school. They don't want to actually like be themselves and show character. They're kind of like, yeah, man, smoking this blunt was good. It's like, bro, who are you?
I think they have a hard time with, like, I hate to say it, like adapting, but evolving, getting with the times, and that's mainly because street culture isn't really widely accepted with the youth. But artists are having a hard time creating that mystique while also being approachable. Like, mystique and being mysterious is what sold a lot for artists. Like, you know, you can't reach them; they're unobtainable. But just that model itself is kind of deemed lame or farm and all these terms now for being cool to like bring you down on their level. We never been in an era like that. You got a rapper that comes in with shades on, fresh as hell, all the money. They gonna say, "Oh, the nigga aura farming." Like, bro, back in the past, you would say that nigga flower, he cool.
Yeah.
Or if you have someone that's threatening someone's life on the camera, they gonna be like, this dude's doing all this to go to jail. No one's going to support you. They're going to support your first day out. And they just having a hard time finding a balance of being approachable, not being gangster, but still being cool. People just aren't interested in them.
I think Kanye West and Playboi Carti did it pretty well, but all the rest kind of like phased
Yeah,
away.
he did. None of them are gangster.
Yeah.
And they're from a different era too. You know,
Yeah.
they kind of, you know, anybody beyond the decade ago.
We grew up in the Biggie Tupac era.
Yeah,
That's when
man.
I grew up with a gangster. So I remember like back in the day, if you're in New York and you're busting out some Pac, like you might get shot.
That's a problem.
You
Yeah.
might get shot. That it is what it is.
Damn.
Now it's just like the NBA
different.
society got softer.
Yeah,
they ain't about that anymore.
That's wild.
Yeah, man.
Like, honestly, 6ix9ine, he's cool, but dude, there's the God honest truth. Impossible for him to have existed in the 90s in America. That I know.
Because him being
my God.
considered a snitch, that's like taboo.
It's
But
it
nowadays,
would've
it's
been
like people
impossible.
don't care anymore. But also, just to add to that point as well, I see a lot of white people buying and supporting artists more than black people.
Yeah, we don't buy music. I don't
Yeah,
know
like,
if-
what?
I don't think people understand that. Like I've always known that. So it's like my goal is always to make popular music for the world. You know, with soul. Because soul is what, you know, the people can't live without.
Foundation.
But
Yeah.
do you believe, even though the blacks don't buy music, they still hold a significant role in generating
What do you
hype?
mean? We co-sign it. We're the
That
we're
cosign
the
will
ones
get
that make it
people,
cool.
the ones with the money to buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're the ones that are like, wait, oh, that's the dance. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
I've
Oh, this is
noticed.
what we listening to. That's the thing. We co-sign it,
Yeah.
but we won't. You know,
I
we're
know
not
we
going to
don't
spend
buy the
money on
music,
it.
but we'll buy the stuff they talk about, try to live in the places they live.
That's low self-esteem.
That's crazy.
That's low self-esteem. That's something. That's a universal issue. And you know, that's another one of those things with people like hiding behind things to
Yeah.
feel important. You know,
fill
what I mean?
voids.
Everybody wants to feel good, and everybody wants to feel important, and they use the things that they can afford to you know meet that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it's Jordans, they might not be able to buy a house, but they'll buy some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, why you spend $400 on them sneakers? Why don't you buy? And they're like, I can't really afford that. I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford that, but I can buy these Jordans. It's gonna make me feel a certain way. So I think everybody's caught up on just having, you know, low self-esteem.
Good
man.
feeling.
Yeah.
Just all emotion.
Everything is emotion, frequency, and that's in the frequency. That's the frequency that moves the world. Emotion.
Let's talk about the frequency when you started becoming who you are today. When did that start? What year?
God, like when you say that, because you know I was 16 with my first hit record, so I don't feel like I knew what I was doing until maybe, honestly, like a solid maybe 12 years ago. And I've been in the business professionally now for 29 years.
Damn.
Wow.
So I didn't know. Like I was stumbling, and I was, you know, I didn't know. I couldn't be like, oh, I know why that was a hit. I didn't know why.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
just
So
knew. Yeah.
it was just
What year did you get your first foot in the door?
my first foot in the door.
Yeah. When did you get that? So when you were 16?
1996. 1997.
And what did you do? How did that happen? Because like when I talk to people who are at your level, it's like Tom Brady when Drew Bledsoe got injured and Tom Brady got his ass in there. You know what I'm saying?
Up. Yeah.
Same thing happened with a whole bunch of people. What's his name? Kanye West.
Yeah.
The Blueprint. That guy got fired
well,
and he just stepped in. It just happened to happen. So how did that gotcha moment happen with you?
It was funny because they always say in the business, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Of course.
And
Any
it's
business.
so real because like my first cousin, discovered 112 and Jagged Edge at one talent show at a high school called Tri-Cities in Atlanta, Georgia. So he went on and he introduced them to Kevin Wells and Puff Daddy and Jagged Edge to Jermaine Dupri. But they went on to do their first album, 112, and went platinum. Then he hit me and was like, hey, you know you can make money writing songs. And I'm like, yeah, how? He was like, I'm gonna put you with the guys, and if you guys hit it off, then maybe you can work with them. So he dropped me off over at Deron Jones' house, and Deron was working on the song Anywhere, and that was the first thing that I co-wrote on. And Pink, on Pink's first album, Can't Take Me Home. Yeah, so that was like, those are my first 2 placements. And from there, the guys, and I thought I sucked because I'm my worst enemy. Like I'm my toughest critic.
You're a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
Of course, Virgo's always going to be the worst critic.
Absolutely. So that they gave me, they was like, nah, you're good. And they worked with me again on part 3 when I did Peaches and Cream, you know what I mean? And then Dance With Me. And
there you go.
That was when it like
legendary.
That's when I never really looked back after that. And then it was Jill Scott and Usher on Confessions, and it kind of never stopped. But to you, just to answer it, it's really who you know. And I don't know where I would be if I hadn't started writing songs when I was 11 years old. Because by the time I was 16, 17, I had been in the studio for years. So most people start figuring out what they want to do at 18, 19. I was 11. I signed my first record deal when I was 12. Got ripped off.
Would you say confidence in your craft? Because once you start having multiple opportunities, at least it builds up the confidence.
That's the hits. I always tell writers, I'm like, you're second guessing yourself. And even writer's block, I don't have that because I've tried to write bad songs on purpose that came out number 1.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's a crazy
and I tried
problem to
on
have.
purpose, like I'm just gonna write this fast because I'm mad and I don't want to be here.
That's crazy.
And come out, and so I can't be like, I know exactly how to write it.
Yeah.
Like I know a formula. I know how it feels.
Yeah.
I know what I love. I know I'm hard on myself. I know usually what I love, the world tends to love about my taste.
Yeah.
But yeah, that confidence definitely comes from hits. And
Yeah.
the more hits you have, is like you just can't get caught up in it. And I just never drank my own Kool-Aid. So I'm always auditioning. Like every time I go in the studio,
You're going hard.
I'd be like, thank you. I could work with Future. I've been working with Future. I'm like, hey man, thank you for letting me audition for you. And he's like, man, shut up. And I'm like, I'm serious. Because I have to prove myself over and over again that I'm worthy to be in the rooms.
So you don't celebrate your big wins. You just keep going.
Yeah. I don't celebrate any wins. No way. I don't. Nah, man, I got so much to do. I'm like, and I'm just really getting going. This is my third self. This is my 4th career at this point.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to be a part of new projects now.
Yeah.
I love working with superstars, but I understand the importance of being a part of
That
breaking new artists. Because it's like, wow, what did you know or what did you see in them that we couldn't see that allowed you to be
power,
So you went from being a king to a kingmaker. That's what you're telling us.
That's
what you're telling us. Translation.
That's dope. Yeah, absolutely. I never looked at it like that, but for me, that's the longevity of it too. Because it's like now I just had 29 years. Now I'm working with new artists that have real support, and their groups. They're gonna have their career as a group. They're gonna have their career individually.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother 10 years. Yeah, so it's for me. I'm just getting going, man. I get to finally show and prove in front of the world. Finally, I'm a part of a show called The Next Act with Simon Cowell that just aired on December 10th. And people get to see what I do. Nobody's ever known what I've done in the studio. So
before we go to your show, I want to step back. You said you signed a contract with someone.
Oh, when I was 12?
At 12?
Yeah, I signed
Who got you at 12? Who got you at 12?
I signed to a label called Jungle Juice Records.
Jungle Juice is crazy. Yo, what?
And
as the white guy in the panel, I protest.
Right? And then when you sign a record deal, you get an advance. They paid us. They gave me a green jean suit, Gap, and they gave my partner a yellow jean suit.
That's the event.
Tap dancing shoes too.
That was the event?
Right?
Yeah, that's
right.
event.
And a little baby sneaker to wear around our neck. That was like our thing. We wore a little baby sneaker as like our thing.
Yes, unique.
Like crisscross wear clothes backwards. We had a little baby sneaker.
It's just unique.
Very corny. But and our name was Young Harmony. My name was Harmony. My friend's name was Young, and I was rapping back there. But we got ripped off. Our manager took the advance, and
You had a manager at 12?
funnier than that, I had a manager. Then when that manager robbed us, my next manager's name was Red. He was in a group called Another Bad Creation, ABC. And he was 13.
Wow.
What the
My
hell?
next manager was 13 years old.
Where
and
the
I was
child labor
12.
laws and stuff like
Where were
that?
your parents?
Right?
Where were
I
your
know,
parents?
I know. We were in the studio
Damn.
every day. Yeah. So, and then that was crazy. You know.
So let me just point this out because I think people ain't missing the freaking point. This man made it to the top of his craft. He can be humble here and everything, but I'll say it for him. He made it to the top of his freaking craft. Yeah. He was going hard since he was 12. Since he was 12. You want an example? Who runs social media right now? Who's the number one streamer? I Show Speed.
Yep.
And I Show Speed's been streaming since he was 12 years old. This is what you call dedication, and this is exactly why I got my kid to start streaming at 12 years old.
Yeah.
We're going to follow this pattern that this man and many other people have proven is the way. Start them young.
Yes.
Start them young. Tell me how much an advantage that was for you against all your competition because you've been grinding since you were 12 and they started when they were 19.
Yeah, it's for me. It was just I was just so comfortable. By the time I didn't even graduate, I went to the last day of school and they were like, "You need 3 more classes. You can't graduate." And I'm like, "Why you didn't give them to me in the 9th grade?" It was like we made a mistake. So I was like, so I can't walk, but all my friends that skipped school, they getting diplomas, and I never skipped. And you're not gonna give me a diploma because you want me to go to summer school? And I asked my mom, and I was like, "You feel like I graduated?" She was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I didn't graduate, but I felt good because I've been writing. I knew what I wanted to do.
Right.
And most kids, parents have a problem with. They want to let their kids kind of pick what they want to do, and I've always my multi-billionaire friends beg to differ. They're like, no, you find what you want them to do, and you hone in on it, and you nurture it, and you water it, and you put sunlight, and you grow them, you know. And then to that point, you know, Serena Williams, she was like, until I started competing, I hated tennis. She was like, from age 5 to 13, I hated tennis. Until she got the feeling of competing and winning, and then she fell in love with it. So it's like, yes, we need to have our kids. I tell kids this now, and I have a children's book that's out, and I'm telling these kids, I'm like, look, I'm like, hey, you know what you want to do? You know what you want to do? I'm like, don't wait to get to middle school. Don't wait to get to middle school to start. Start now. Yeah. Like, we have access to information now, you know? So, like, there's nothing that can stop somebody from starting at age 12. So by the time they're 16, they're 4 years ahead of everybody else. You know, it's no different than a smart kid that gets tutoring at home and graduates early. Now they're a doctor when they turn 16. And it's like, they just put in more work. You know what I mean? And the work is what separates me. That's what separated me. I lived in the studio. I was locked in the studio to the point to where if there was a fire, we would have died because we were locked in from the outside.
Wow.
So I grew up in the studio. I was washing cars when I was 11 from 5 in the morning to 5 p.m. Got paid $30 a day to wash cars. You know what I'm saying? Getting ripped off that before I even had a record deal.
So you showing the truth of the other side of what it takes to get the accolades. Would you say in your career you've seen people that weren't willing to work as hard as you end with less?
Most people aren't willing to work that hard.
And they don't get as many accolades. They don't get as much success, you would say?
Yeah, it's like you get out of it what you put into it. But at the same time, I'll be completely honest, there's still this particle. There's still this God particle that you can see somebody work hard and it's just not meant for them in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't even say just work your hardest because some people it's not meant for them. And it's just like no matter what they do.
Numerology would tend to agree with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
If it's just not what it's supposed to be, it's not going to work. So I can say all you got to do is just work really, really hard, but it's just still that it thing. Something spiritual, something that we can't see.
Karma.
It's and I think it's like
karma from a past life. And by the way,
what I believe in.
the life, the bloodline matters. The male in the bloodline, like for instance, your mother's sins are not yours, but your father's sins are.
Yeah.
Remember, the karma transports from the father to the father. That's why people who are on top, they wanted to break that relationship. Because it's a karmic relationship. You guys have to think. These people who are in positions of power know what they're doing. And speaking about people in positions of power, how much is is pushed through the music industry is puppeteered?
I'm gonna say the things that we see the most are puppeteered. Whatever we see the most is very intentional.
Yeah.
You know, it's not there by
Accident.
because it just went viral. Yeah, no, they create the virality. They do these things when there are agendas.
Yes.
And music, the frequency of music is the most influential frequency on the earth.
Lil Nas X.
Well, I'm just saying, you understand. So it's agendas, and we understand that people live their lives based off a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have people tell me when they ask me like, "What songs you ever do any songs that I know?" I was like, maybe, and I'll name like Peaches and Cream. They're like, "Oh my God, I lost my virginity to that." And I'm like, I'll drop my head. I'm like,
You might have some karmic repercussions for that one, brother.
I've created a lump, but not just me. We helped create a lot of little babies. But I say that to say like people live. When Jay-Z came out with the record with Kanye, it was like those big face rollies. I got 2 of those. Everybody went. Once people understood the labels understood it.
Completely.
Late 80s. Remember rappers in New York, how positive it was?
Yeah.
Fight the power.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that?
We spoke about it, yeah.
Remember? And then it
cool,
went.
yeah.
And then once they understood, it was like, wait. Everybody was wearing the dashikis and
Yeah,
the
it's too
little.
conscious.
Remember the little 5% pieces and all that. It was too
Gotta
conscious.
put that thug life
So
up.
they went, and they was like,
Put
fuck
the
the
bandana on the
police.
head,
Yeah, it went straight to NWA and was like, let's make them huge, and then filled the prisons. You know, and so we understand how
school to prison
powerful
pipeline, yeah.
the frequency of music is. People live their lives off of lyrics, so it's like just gotta
They even changed the frequency from 432 hertz to
Correct.
lower.
where it is now.
It's lower. Yeah,
lower.
bruh, it's not the love frequency anymore.
It's not harmonized.
It's deep, man. But everything's a frequency. But there's nothing more strong than the reason why we learn alphabets,
Yeah.
melody.
I
It's the reason why we learn things with melodies and cadence and rhythms. There's nothing more influential than music.
Spiritually, how many kids do you think you're involved in being born?
Oh my! To be really honest, probably millions, probably.
I'm gonna start calling you Genghis Khan, bro.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
The musical Genghis Khan, man, out here.
That's crazy. What you know about Genghis?
Hey, I know
He
that's the
made
man.
his way into
That's the
60%
man.
of the Earth's population.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wait,
literally.
I think we all. I think we all.
into 60%.
I think we all got some of
It's
this.
true.
We got a little Genghis in
Yeah,
us.
we got a little.
yeah.
Probably do.
We got a little.
I probably got a little less than you guys, but you know.
And what you're saying about the bloodline and the karma is so true because I won't say any names, but there's people that are in prison right now that aren't supposed. They didn't do what they said they did, but in their past lifetime, they're paying a karmatic retribution.
100%.
That sucks, bro.
The people that we know that we love, like artists that we love, that didn't do anything that they were accused of, and it was like, wait, I wonder what they did in their past life. that
I'm
caught
thinking
up
of
in
one of
this
them
life.
right now.
You understand?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't do that.
Yeah.
And everybody knows it though. That's the crazier part.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that karma thing, it's
real.
It's a pretty dark black pill rabbit hole because you can even go so far as to think about those that's in bondage, those that's like human trafficking victims. Were they human traffickers in their other life?
right, it's like this thing.
Because that would
man.
make more sense than people just being born by a loving God into a world of hell. It would make more sense that you were the reason you were birthed into it.
It's sad, man.
So wait, do you know that hell didn't exist before
Yeah, Catholic-
Constantine?
yeah, Catholic Church.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Before the 13th century. Okay, just to make sure. Okay, you guys aren't.
That's
okay.
some deep stuff right there.
I'm not the religious one. For scripture, go to these two.
No, we know.
Hell is propaganda, but
It's fear. It's
yeah,
fear.
there's more proof of reincarnation. There's even proofs of kids that can solve their past murders.
Absolutely.
And have birthmarks and tell you where they're from. They got kids from all across the world
Absolutely.
that can solve their murder in third world countries. There's plenty of reports of it.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Yes.
To not believe in reincarnation, you must have a very low IQ level at this point, no matter what your religion is, man. I don't care what it says. I mean, for God's sake, it says what you reap, you will sow. What the hell do you think that means? Even in numerology, karma adds up to 8. look at this.
Wow,
What goes
that's
around
the infinity
comes
sign.
around.
Yeah.
That's it. It is what it is. Even numerology tells you, spiritual guys, that karma is real. So for people who, don't want to, actually go by the code, it's like one of those deals, fuck around and find out.
It's almost like it's everlasting, and it's like there's a theory, there's a chance it won't never end, that life is this. Like when you think about what is life, what would it be if it wasn't this? A lot of people think it should be more than that, but we're alive, we're breathing, we're here. Is it more than just coming back to Earth? What if the whole experience of what life is Earth itself? Like we think there might be
It's
more.
the experience. This is the school / prison, and we're here to learn.
And most people hope we can get out.
We
but
get
definitely
about
a prison.
So
we get
are-
about 44,000 tries, and that's how many times we get to come back to win this
It's a
school.
lot of
Are we
time.
talking about Dante's Inferno right now?
144.
The actual Earth,
Yeah,
like coming back to life.
okay,
100%.
man. Come on, man. So the reason why we all feel invincible is because we don't actually die.
No.
So, and
Just come
this
back.
is our avatar, and a lot of us chose our culture coming back in. Like, you know what? I'm gonna experience
Yeah.
this. And we don't remember that because they men in black us, so we can start over.
Yeah, it makes sense why why babies will have so much fear when they come into the world, because shit, you just had a whole family. Imagine waking up into that shit, and you just had a family, and you had a wife and kids, and you
Now
crying.
you a baby. Exactly.
You trying to tell them what's
You're
going on.
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is a lot of times, just by looking and investigating stuff like this, is sometimes the parents die, and they came back as the kids,
Absolutely.
in the same family. So okay, now I've went through you being my father.
This is so
now
stupid,
now
yeah.
it's your turn to see who does a better job. Now we're gonna switch positions, Pitt.
Wait, what?
That's so honest.
Yeah, bro, he's not lying. Like,
No,
literally,
that
there's-
just brought
Nigga, what?
That just
There
brought
are
little
actual
tears to
things
my
of-
eyes.
yeah.
That's so real, bro.
There's proofs
Like,
of it.
there is, and what's irrefutable about this is the eyes, the hands, and the feet. If you know what that person's hands, eyes, that's irrefutable. You be like, you are the same person. They just come back. And I've seen people. I feel like I've seen people choose on their deathbed. I feel like I've seen people say, I want to go into that baby.
The eyes are a mirror to the soul,
Yeah.
and the soul is what we really are beyond all this.
We are a soul.
Man in the mirror.
And an avatar.
Yeah.
I love this. This is beyond me, y'all. Yeah, y'all freaking me out right now. Hey, yo.
No. Come on.
It's deep, because even if you look at a firmament, it says
Hey, the immigrant don't get it.
yeah, it says,
We're here. We're in here, man.
yeah. Everything is like, it's a constant cycle. Like the tree of life, it shows a cycle of life and death. It's as above, so below. They would say the water is above, the water is below. Life and death is like, it's endless. Everything with life, if you
Firmament?
look, yeah. If you look at everything that's created by God, it is an endless cycle. Everything. So it's like, who are we to think that coming
Autopilot.
back isn't part of it?
Yeah, it's a cycle. And then my thing is like, I just can't wait to check out Jupiter, man. I heard Jupiter's popping.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm excited to go, you know what I'm saying, once we start really moving around.
Wait, Elon Musk?
Nah, well, he's focused on Mars.
Mars.
Yeah. I got my heart
know,
set on Jupiter.
Jeff Bezos is right down the street. You know
Well,
what
we
I'm
can
saying?
talk. Maybe we can get him to go to
Yeah,
Jupiter.
there you go.
Yeah, it's
There you
way
go. He's
more
trying to
popping.
beat Elon Musk at something.
We see that, but we go to Jupiter, it's popping.
You know who the real power is, right? It's Larry Ellison.
Oh,
Because you can't actually even spell Elon without Ellison.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
things make you
Gary, how you feel about Jupiter?
I think it's the planet of Sagittarius. And I think Sagittarius is the most blunt sign there is. So what that basically means is Jupiter is there to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not.
So is that why you built your son? Well, not built, but named your son, like Julius?
I mean,
Julius is-
I named him after Caesar.
Caesar was named after Jupiter.
There you
Was
go.
one of them, yeah.
Well, you have to understand
Wow.
that I think August is named after Caesar as well. But what you have to and July. But what you have to understand is, I can't think of any higher homage than naming my firstborn after somebody.
The most famous.
So
son.
again, I'm not Roman, but to see what that man did throughout history, he defied the Roman Senate. He took his troops past the Rubicon. He did what he had to do. By the way, his enemy's sign was the Great Pompey, the greatest general in Roman history before Caesar. He had to beat that guy, which he did. It took him a couple years. He came back and he made Rome great. And his biggest mistake is the same people he pardoned killed him.
Wow.
I know it's once you part.
The same people he pardoned, because after he beat the great Pompey, he pardoned his generals.
Oh, okay.
And then those generals became senators and they stabbed him to death. But his blood is what created the greatest piece of Roman history, is when they made that transition from republic democracy to empire. And under Augustus Caesar, what was the end result of him dying? Rome became the greatest it ever was. They started passing morality laws. They started closing down the brothels. They made this unbelievable law that the master couldn't kill a slave. That was done by Augustus Caesar.
Wow.
So at that time, that was revolutionary thinking. What do you mean I can't kill my slave?
Right.
At that time, people are gonna clip that up. but it is what it is. But what is context, baby? Context, baby. But at the end of the day, Julius and Augustus Caesar are probably two of the most important men in human history, and I wanted to honor them by naming my firstborn after them.
Something.
Well said. We got some clips here, man, about to go viral. Yo, Dom.
Yeah.
So we'll do mine last, of course, but yo,
Okay.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
New Year's, girls come down here from Miami to party.
Yeah.
There's about 3-4 girls, and one of them can't get in because she's too big. That shit was crazy, bro.
What?
Yeah, no, it's a
Didn't
crazy
they try
story.
to charge her like
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you saw that?
it's like $300?
We got a clip.
They
Hold
charged
on.
her for like 3 people.
And guys,
Bro.
we'll get to the readings. It's 98 or above. Give us about 10, 15 minutes. We'll get to them.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Let's see here. It should be. Let's see. One Instagram one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's it right there. So, Miami girl trip turns into a nightmare after club demands extra $300 from plus size friend. By the way, I know a girl right there in the actual video. I actually know her personally. I'll talk about it after, but here we go. Play it. There we
Ever
go.
wondered why people say Miami tests friendships and Vegas tests relationship? Let me tell you about my New Year's Eve last night. 4 of us get ready to go out. I already DM'd the promoter for Vendom, so that way he said we can get in, there'll be alcohol, no, wait at the door, everything's all good. We pull up. One of my friends is plus size, and they tell her that she has to pay $300 at the door. We all thought we were gonna have an expense-free night, so no one wanted to pay for the $300 entry fee. We spent over 2 hours trying to figure out if we're gonna split it, can she put on her credit card, whether we're just gonna leave, go to another club, like literally just
2
doing
hours?
everything.
That's crazy.
And we spent over 2 hours plotting and planning and strategizing. Finally, we're 10 minutes before New Year's Eve, and I personally did not want to spend my New Year's Eve sitting on the curb. So I asked my friend, would you be willing for us to pay for your Uber to go back home so you can watch the ball drop, watch fireworks, and be safe? So that way we can at least go into the club before midnight. She turned to me and says, I'll get in that Uber, but once I do, we are not friends anymore. If you've ever wondered
And that was
why
it.
people say Miami
Man, that's so much.
Yo, bro.
There's
Is
so
that
many
10 minutes
stories.
worth the friendship?
There's
Hold
so much
on.
to that.
That's a good question.
Okay.
So look, if it was all 4 of us, right, and one of us couldn't get in, what we doing?
I'm done.
It'll probably be me. And I'll say peace and enjoy your night. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between men and women.
You're not
Yeah.
selfish. It's
Yeah.
not about you. It's,
Yeah, of
it's a
course.
group effort.
100%.
And they spent 2 hours combobulating what to do. And I'm like, only girls do that because, bro,
Yeah.
as men, we realize, yo, all right, listen, bro, this shit not working out, nigga.
Shit over
Deuces, have fun.
But yeah.
Or we all come up with
A plan.
$50. I mean,
Yeah,
come up with
literally.
$300. I mean, she was clearly the size of 3 people. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
what's
If it was
that?
$100 a head, that makes sense. It adds up. You come up with
Shit's
the $300.
300 is not that much.
It's
not
not.
for New Year's Eve in Miami.
But it goes to show how much girls get for free, how much they don't want to pay because, bro, that's terrible.
Yeah.
So, Dom, you've been in Miami for how long now?
Shit, since February, so I'm going on March, so I'm about to be a year soon.
Dude, you've seen girls come up, obviously go to clubs, and the ones that are really not that type, they don't get in the club. Actually, so being able to pay to get in is an honor because, bro, usually and New Year's Eve, bro, you're cooked.
Also, it shows too, man, that women they're living on a whole different reality. The fact that they went in the club and they don't have 300 in total. They're not even going
They're
out
not
thinking like
supposed-
I don't have it for
They're
emergency.
not
They know it's
supposed to be there.
Yeah.
They're fishing for simps.
Yeah, they know
Yeah.
they're going
They
to take
They're fishing
care.
for simps.
They know
Yeah.
it.
There's a
That's
girl code.
crazy.
If you spend money when you go out, you lost.
Damn,
And the point
yeah.
is,
Yeah, makes sense.
think about it. If you're a
Not
hot
bad.
girl, you get invited to the club, by a promoter or a guy, and you're in the VIP section, regardless.
Not paying for that.
Why are you paying?
The whole perception.
So think about it. She's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty hot.
No.
And dude, look at her. You think she gotta pay for anything?
Automatic L.
Yeah, how dare you pay for anything?
Bro, I've been out with her before. Listen, she gets things given to her like this. Now, mind you, at the same time, she lives further up north. But kind of Miami, bro, is do or die competition.
Yes.
So her friend, she should have known better.
Yeah, they
honestly
don't come out
speaking.
with 'em.
So that's what it is.
So it's her fault.
100%, bro. I mean, like, she knows what time it is.
Okay.
We need to create a club that's fat friendly. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Oh, Miami Fat Friend.
That's all. We just need a fat friendly club that people could come in. Yeah.
Who's going there?
You know
All
what's
the-
crazy?
all the- you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, hold
Only
on.
plus
hold
size
on.
women getting free.
Only plus size women
That
get
shit
it
would be
free.
so
It's
fun.
catered
Bro.
to plus size women.
That shit would be
Yeah.
You
fun.
know who's gonna be there?
Yo,
One
that-
day out of the month.
Hold on. You know,
They get they daylight for third Saturday. Every third Saturday.
niggas pay people
You know how that's gonna end up? Like a Carnival Cruise Line, bro.
oh,
Yeah.
bro.
That's how that's gonna end up, bro.
You know who's gonna be there? Drake's gonna be there. He looks at plus size. All the niggas.
I'm not gonna
from,
dance.
from the hood.
Yeah, they gonna be
that
there.
love those big
Yeah,
chicks.
'cause
They gonna be there
able to
for
pull 'em out.
sure.
The
Yeah,
little
they
like
gonna
they
be there.
got to be real skinny. They go together. Like fat and fat don't go. You know what I mean?
And I heard Africans love plus size models. I'm women, so I mean, shit. They have
Yeah, they
field
do.
day.
Jamaicans too, they say.
Oh, Jamaicans too, yeah, because they know what time it is. Actually, there's a whole like scheme in Caribbean islands where like if you're a let's say older white lady and you want some love, you just go over there,
Yeah.
bro. Guess what they're gonna do? Show you some love because they know they take care of you. You might take care of them. So
Yes.
They willing.
yep.
Stella got a groove back.
All right, what's the next one here?
They
Yeah.
pretty too.
Look at that one.
That's the
So,
AIDS.
so woman
Oh,
learns
shit.
husband has AIDS in shocking betrayal. Crystal Laddie reveals. What the heck? Here we go.
No betrayal. Let me tell you the craziest story that I have ever heard and seen when it comes to betrayal. So this couple comes to the hospital. They've been married for 20 years. The reason they came into the hospital was because the wife knows her husband. She knows his mannerisms and she starts to notice that something is off. She's like, he's a little more forgetful. He's like certain little things were just off about him. On top of that, he was losing weight. So they started to do a neural workup on him, right? And one of the first things that they do is the scans. So when the scans came back, it showed that he had lesions on the brain. So when you see lesions or when you hear lesions, the first thing you think of is cancer. So we're like, oh my God, he has cancer. She's beating herself up. She's distraught. She's like, this is my husband, the love of my life, the father of my children. I should have brought him in sooner. I noticed the symptoms a couple of months ago. I should have done something. I can't believe this, right? So now she's planning like her whole life around the fact that her husband has cancer. She's looking at treatment. She's doing the absolute most. Now here's the thing. When we find out that a patient has lesions on the brain, we don't just stop there. We have to rule everything out, right? So we do a little more work, right? They did the blood work and they find out that this man does not have cancer. This man has AIDS. HIV that has progressed to AIDS to the point that he has lesions on the brain. Now, when we found out that he has AIDS, this has to be reported to the Department of Health. And the Department of Health would contact the person who has the AIDS and will ask them, hey, who have you been sleeping with? Because this is a matter of public safety. We have to notify them. This man had the option to call his wife or to tell his wife in person and let her know, hey, this is what happened. This is what's going on. He did not want to do that. He did not have it in him to break his wife's heart because this woman thinks that this man has cancer, right? She is distraught. She doesn't know that he cheated on her and he has AIDS. So he decides not to tell her the news, right? He decides to let the Department of Health do that. So I guess they asked him, hey, give us a list of the people that you slept with. Obviously her name is on there. They call her and this woman comes to the hospital the next day and she is ripping him a new one. She is distraught. I mean, she is going in on him as she should. They were married for 20 years. You know what type of betrayal that is? But while she is yelling at him, his side piece shows up because she also got the call. His active side piece. When I tell you that security had to get involved, oh my God. You think you know betrayal? Let me tell you the craziest
right
story.
there.
All right, that's
Right
it.
there. Cooked.
Bro.
Damn, he cooked, man. In so many ways, bro. Shit.
Okay, where do we even begin with that one, bro? That was wild.
Damn.
Yeah, that was deep.
Okay, yo, that's kind of crazy, dog. Listen,
Was he a plant? Like, did they put him out in the universe?
who
to
knows?
Spread that? Okay.
But this what I'll say though. Imagine this is you. What you doing, nigga? Because first of all, bro, this is wild. Your wife that loves you to death is gonna die with you. Probably. This is fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fucked up.
Gary, what you doing? But
That would never happen.
I know you
in
don't
my
cheat,
position.
though.
That would never happen to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm
Gary's low. He don't cheat.
I'm not even going down that route. But let me tell you something. If that would happen to me in a different lifetime, I'm gonna visit Dr. Jack Kevorkian, bro. Cause
You remember that guy?
It's game
Remember
over.
that guy?
Yeah, it's game over.
Couldn't let him put you to
It's
sleep.
game over, bro. It's time to go to sleep.
Night-night.
It's time to start that reincarnation again,
wanna
bro.
start over.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to reset.
You know what I'm saying?
A hard reset. Yeah.
100%,
Like, I
bro.
would like to try again.
You know what
You,
I'm
you
doing?
don't just fuck up your life. You fuck up your the
That's a
mother of
ripple.
your
Yeah.
fucking kids'
Yeah.
life. What
That's a
the
ripple.
fuck?
Yeah, so
You know who I'm calling? Magic Johnson. Nigga, you survived that shit, nigga. Come on, bro. I need that cure, bro.
That's real
Nigga's
shit.
out
You
there.
gotta call that nigga.
Nigga's out there.
Did he survive it?
Hey,
Or did he ever really have it?
oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. That's all.
I mean,
that nigga
something
was-
happened there, bro. Something happened because, bro,
He got bigger.
He got bigger. Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're called. Nigga. Dr. Sebi's dead, so I mean, we're cooked. But yeah, bro. I mean,
This is betrayal beyond anything. This is garbage.
and this is what we don't mention about dating nowadays, especially like, all right, I get it. You want to be a player. We've been before, of course. Thank God nothing happened. But like, this is a reality. It could happen to anybody.
And I would say even men like watching it, if you are getting a lot of women, you get that test, you know, it's scary. I just got mine. It's funny this came up. I literally just got my test 9 days ago.
Yeah.
And nigga, I was scared for the results because I went through that much over the summer. And then so, you know, and this
that
is
dog ran through Miami.
Yeah, but I'm
But hold on.
I'm brutally honest because of course
Hold
it was
on.
negative. But
Nah, you gotta be
Hold on.
yeah, I'm brutally honest
Hold
about
on. This is very important. Dom got tested. You know how many niggas in Miami don't get tested ever?
it. Shit's scary. That
Nigga,
shit's
I get
fucking
tested because,
scary,
bro,
man.
Miami.
what's wild is you don't know. And those guys, you know what they do? They say, bro, I'm not peeing red or
Yeah.
I'm not hurting.
You
I'm
don't
fine.
want to think about that shit.
That's not true.
That shit.
Bro, nigga. It's because your
Telling
wibby's
the truth.
burning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, you should get tested as a guy because, bro, you never know. And also, dude, look at married kids, bro.
And especially if you get in a relationship, that's the most important thing. Like you get in a relationship, man, you got to go ahead and do that
Yep.
because that's someone that you're trying to commit some type of time to. You don't want to ruin their life.
Yeah.
The
So, yeah.
mother of his kids? Are you kidding me?
Especially if you live in Miami. I found out they said
over a fucking
Nah,
whore?
Miami's like number one.
they said it's number one for the
Number one.
newest HIV patients
Cases.
in 2025. That's
Bro,
why I said give me
This is
every
why
test,
I don't
nigga.
fuck Miami girls like that, bro.
I'm seeing
And
it
honestly,
now.
even strippers, nigga, I'm good, bro. I'm
Yeah, it's
good.
bad here. I didn't even know.
I'm good. I'll jerk off first, nigga.
We married men.
Yeah.
We married men, bro.
Married, man.
Yeah.
Gotta be safe, guys.
Yep. All right, what's the next one? 'Cause that's cut.
We're gonna have to go to readings pretty soon. They're stacking up, guys.
All right, we got this one here.
Yeah, we'll go that.
Here we go. This is about AI. This is actually kind of scary.
There's a software out there that is basically running a massive social experiment on social media, and it's terrifying. This account, Neonor X, just tricked hundreds of million people into thinking it was real and gained 2 million followers in 12 days. I've seen this AI.
I thought she was really that dark.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Real quick, Bill 7 made a good point on Rumble. He said, how do you know she didn't give it to him?
That's deep. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
That's the
because it's a
that's-
woman. Yeah,
Oh, we don't know that. That's a good one, brother. Not gonna lie.
a good one.
All right, here we go. This is all scary.
Thing on TikTok right now should absolutely terrify you because there are hundreds of accounts out there just like this one who are blowing up out of nowhere. Like this account right here. I'm sure everyone's already seen it. This account was created on December 21st. In just 12 days, they gained over 2 million followers. And a lot of these videos had over 100 million views. One of the videos had like 350 million. And I would look at the comments on all these videos and they'd be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Your skin is amazing. Wow, wow, wow. But there's just one big problem with that because none of it is real. It is 100% AI taken from a template and just plopped onto this, acting like it's a brand new person. And hundreds of millions of people fell for it. And since this morning, this account was taken down on TikTok, but it's still up on Instagram. You can see all the comments except for one are just saying the same thing. Oh my God, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, wow. And this just goes back to what I was talking about yesterday and proves the point even more. Imperfection on social media is the new perfection because anything that is too perfect, you're going to be skeptical of now. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Do not use AI to completely replace you. If you're going to use it, still be yourself, still be imperfect, but find the best strategies for hooks, for scripting, whatever it may be. But what just happened with this was a pretty terrifying social experiment. What's happening on TikTok right now?
We might have a we might have a chance.
Yeah, no.
I'm
telling you.
I'm gonna create me a I'm almost that dark. Wait a minute.
Indoor.
So much for white privilege.
You know what's crazy is she was actually white though. I thought she was a black girl though.
Nah,
she was
so-
a white girl that
So get this, right? Get this. So imagine this. You're out with some friends and there's white girls, Hispanic girls, and black girls, right? You know
You're definitely there.
You know what they're all gonna say? They're gonna say, "Oh, she's so beautiful, the black girl." Hold on, get down there like, you know what? I got this, man. Because they know, off of just, I guess, social awareness, that they are on a higher tier. But to make her feel better, oh, you look so good, girl. But it's not genuine. It's kind of fake.
Yeah.
So this to me is like kind of people saying, oh, well, she's beautiful. But in our reality, they're like,
It's kind of scary.
yeah. But
I'm a little scared of
it
it.
goes to show people's real feelings in public. Because think about it. They're just saying she's beautiful. But they don't know her at all. But because she's so black, she's beautiful.
I can hardly see her.
Right? Definitely like a scary movie or
Just saying.
like she's
Bro,
an
she
entity,
looks like she
like a-
came out the swamp.
Yeah, definitely like a spirit
Bro,
or something.
if she just had like a knife on her,
Oh,
bro,
scared
this
as
is
shit.
worse
It's
than
a horror
Jason.
It's a horror movie for sure. For sure.
But people are making a lot of money from
Yeah, that's
AI
gonna take
OnlyFans
over,
girls,
Were
by the way.
people getting bashed for this like a couple years ago for blackface and stuff like this?
They still are.
And now this is socially acceptable? Wow, have things changed.
You know, because this is like black body. I think the black face, because the black face is like, we see your hands and your arms. They
Bro.
literally turned her whole body into
purple.
black. It's purple. I
Yeah.
think that's what kind of made
Except for that fake gold chain on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her right above her, like right above her eyes, you can see.
Yeah, I can always tell 10K gold.
Yeah.
Trot scan too.
Yeah.
Brokey.
All right, what's the next one? Yeah, that.
We gotta go to readings, bro.
Okay.
We gotta go to readings.
Readings,
There's
alright,
too
let's go.
many of them.
All right, let's go.
Good God.
So this is the part of the program where I start telling people their fortune. It's 98 or above. Again, that below that go to Zerka. Anyways, let's start, brother.
We got Erica Nastasio. Happy birthday, man. I'm
Thank
male, November 19th, 1988. Was thinking of moving to Chicago. But with horse here coming, is it better to be in a horse city to ride that energy or in a good city for me to be in Illinois? I paid $98 in Numerology report, but I haven't gotten feedback. Thanks.
I don't run all my so-called services. I don't have time, so you're gonna have to email whatever thing you purchase. But going back to you, you're a tiger, and tigers do best around horse energy. They do best around dog energy. But what they do supreme around is their own energy. So I always tell tigers to be around tigers. The problem is America is a monkey nation. That's why we just went to Venezuela and snatched Maduro, who's a tiger. That's why Fidel Castro, a tiger, has always been the enemy of America. So with you, if you're outside of America, that is the philosophy I would take. I would go around tiger energy as much as tiger cities, tiger provinces, whatever. But if you're inside of America, the best place to shield yourself is with horse or dog energy. Obviously, 2026 after February 17th is going to be horse year. So yes, you being around horse energy in 2026 would be your best option by far.
All right.
And thank you for the birthday wishes.
Arjun S says, September 1st, 2002. How can I make the most out of this year and become rich? I want to move to Miami, and the UK is boring. Also, I bought Q Lifetime. It was the best choice I ever made in my life. Shout out to you guys, W Podcast and W Stream.
Well, first of all, the Q app is the best numerology and astrology app ever made. I'm not just saying that because I'm a part owner or it's my knowledge. I'm just telling you because that's real. No one is coming to that level. Going back to you, I mean, we got Virgos in the house today, brother. So the first thing I'm always going to tell about Virgos, and again, if you think I'm wrong, correct me, brother, is they doubt themselves too freaking much.
Yes.
And some Virgos doubt themselves to such a point they get in this cocoon of negativity. And they always, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. That's usually what keeps the Virgo down. And it's self-inflicted.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like we almost like humble ourselves.
So when it comes down to Virgos, that's the first thing I would always tell you. That I wouldn't call it hate, but that I can't do this, the self-doubt, that shit's got to go. The faster that shit goes, the best you're gonna, the more chance you have to be that Warren Buffett. Because once you get a Virgo, when you get past that, you become Warren Buffett. And the reason I brought up Warren Buffett is he's born 1930, the year of the horse, and you are born 2002, the year of the horse. So when it comes down to it, my friend, be consistent. Watch out for that self-doubt, and good things will happen. Now, you're asking me what you should do. In a horse year, you plant seeds. I started numerology and astrology 1 year before you were born. When 9/11 happened, it didn't make sense. That's when my awakening began. Now, did I make any money off numerology in 2001? What are you, out your mind? Of course not. I make a lot of it right now. Nothing compared to this man over here, but I still make a lot of it compared to most of you guys. So the point is, I planted the seeds in 2021. I'm a snake. That was a snake year. That's when I tried to make it happen. That's when I put the seeds in the ground. Everything else flourished after that. You do the same. And don't expect immediate results. I understand everyone's addicted to crypto and all of this other shit goes up 1,000, 2,000%. Shout out Zcash. But when it comes down to it, that's not realistic to do every time. You got to be consistent. Consistency is what wins the game.
Well said. Rather Unique says, peace, gents. My birthday is 2/1/1983. My latest birthday is 4/1/89. What does it look like for me with money, career, and relationships?
So we have 1983 and 89, huh? Dom, can you check if that's a pig or a dog before I go into it? Because I don't want to give someone the wrong reading. But what is that? 4/1/1989?
Yeah, 4/1/1989.
Okay, so that's the wife.
Yeah, and then he's 2/1/83.
Yeah, so both you guys are born in the first, so I can imagine getting a lot of exercise in that bedroom. and when you're not doing that, it's gonna be a lot of arguing. Because listen, it's a blessing sometimes for two people to be born on the same day, and sometimes it's a bit of a curse.
Is it a pig?
The year the pig had started on February 13th, 1983, this would be...
Is it a dog?
Yeah,
okay,
dog,
so
yeah.
outstanding. This is not an enemy sign relationship. But sometimes it's a blessing for people to be born. Like, for instance, Beyonce and Jay-Z. They're both born on the 4th. It works. You and your wife, both born on the 4th. It works, and we'll go more into that a little bit later. But when you have two people born on the 1st, that's a lot of masculine energy. And no matter who that female is, she's going to challenge you at times because that's what ones do. One is masculine energy. So even though she's a woman, she's still going to have a lot of So there's going to be a lot of arguing there. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of making up. But it is what it is. Now, going back to you, my friend, you're a 6 life path and you're taking care of a 5. 5s are very free-spirited. 5s love to travel. You want to build a family. As long as she's on the same page with you as building family, it's a good thing. As for money, your wife can help you manifest it. Just make sure you use her talents correctly, and that means whenever it's the 1st of every single month for both of you guys, that's when you open those LLCs. That will help you the most. But overall, not a bad relationship because, dogs are kind of, hyper-sexed, and a snake woman can definitely handle it. Next.
We got SYC Unbreakable. Hey, Gary, I'm a Leo rabbit, born 7/29/1999, Lifepath 1.
Ain't no such thing as a rabbit. It's a cat. Cats are the psychologist. It is what it is. What's that, 7/29?
Yep.
Okay. So here's the thing about cats. Cats are different than every other sign because they're not actually team players.
Loners.
They're not loners, but they like to do it a certain way. Frank Sinatra, a cat, said it best, my way.
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan's another one who's a cat. And again, these people like to use their psychology. It's all about mind games for them. It's just the way they operate. You expect the rat to basically manipulate people, and you expect the cat to play mind games. This is how the world works. You expect the goat to kill people with charm. Wow. That's how the goat operates.
Wow.
So everyone operates a little different. You expect Dom over here, born in the year of the dog, to start woof, 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 barking at some motherfuckers. It's your turn to be exposed, isn't it?
Yeah, that's funny.
That's how it is. And my man over here, you expect him to adapt any way possible, which is exactly what he did. Everyone has their talents in life. With you, it's always going to be psychology, my friend. You have a very interesting birthday. Because if you look at the top scorers in the NBA for the past couple years, you would say Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant. Now, Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant are both one life paths. Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant are both born on the 29th. You have the exact same type of energy they do. You are a one life path with 11 energy. That means your old soul. It also means you should be a phenomenal athlete. That has to be part of your everyday life. I'm not a 1. Don't look at me. But for you, that's what you need to do. And one more thing. Drinking is haram, brother. Do not drink. One life paths, they're very susceptible to alcoholism. Watch it. Next.
All right. We have here
Different type of show here.
I love
definitely.
it.
Amazing Studio 22 says, "Hey Gary, I'm a male born May 20th, 2002. Can you tell me my life path, what year cycle I'm going into, and what's the new year going to be like for me?"
Yeah, so you are an 11 life path and you're born in the year of the horse. So what that means is you have to control your emotions and not let them control you. Now, the thing is, you have 3 2s in your birthday. That's a very, very sensitive person. See, horses are usually very, very domineering. It's in their nature. The 1990 horses, for sure, they got one energy. But the 2002 horses, not only are you guys extremely moody as all horses, you're also sensitive. That's a tough place to be in. What I would advise you to learn how to do, and again, this is going to be challenging, do not be so sensitive. Do not take what everyone says so personally. That would most likely be your life mission with that type of birthday right there. As for the year cycle, well, right now you're in the 7. That's most likely why you're into numerology and astrology now. You're in a 7-year cycle. In the 7s, people learn. Most people find me in their 7-year cycle. It's not a coincidence. That's when they were meant to find this me and this knowledge. You're in the 7-year. You're like that sponge. Absorb as much knowledge as possible. After your birthday, you're going to be in that 8-year. Tell them about that 8-year, Dom.
It's a lot of money. It's a ton of money, dude. It's great.
Make your bag in your 8-year. So you're going to be a horse in a horse year and an 8-year. Chase money. But don't do it until after your birthday, pimp. There you go. Next.
All right, we got Salamanica. Good evening, Mariana female. January 10th, 1967. What to look out for in 2026? And when should I start my business? Thank you.
What to look out in 2026. Expect to be very social because you just went through an 11-year cycle when it was very emotional and you were changing your outlook in life. Now, expect to be extremely social. You're not going to be want to be in the house by yourself. You're always going to be out. Now, as this man over here who's in the 3-year cycle right now, yo, what's going on in your 3 since your birthday hit?
I don't want to be home. I'm like, I always want to be outside. And like, normally that's me naturally, but like, it's even more now. I'm like, oh, what's going on, bro?
Ready to travel.
Yeah.
So you're in that same energy. Now, see, you're not naturally like this because you're a 7 life path. But now you're a 7 life path in a 3-year cycle, which means you have to go through those experiences. So even you, a 7, is going to want to go out there and meet and socialize. It's not like you, but it is what it is. Also, you're a horse. You're born in the horse year. Go out there, get out your stable, and do what you need to do. You have to socialize this year. I know you don't like it. I know most people are garbage, but you have to go out there and make some fake friends. And then in 2027, you can cut those fake friends off. But these are the type of experiences you have to go through right now.
All right. Arsenio369 says, happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you.
My birthday is 6/27, 1990. Former Marine vet. I'm considering to moving on to Denver, Colorado this year for work. What's the best way to make a bag with crypto in 27? And when should I go to my personal year?
Well, I mean, listen, you're trying to make a bag off crypto in this enemy year? That's like trying to find a virgin in the whorehouse. Come on now, man. That's just not going to happen, man. I mean, listen, you can catch a wave or something like that, but crypto is going to get its ass handed to them after February 17th. Maybe not exactly that day, but that's when the year of the horse starts. Crypto is a rat currency as a whole. Not a good idea. You might be able to find some cryptos, but it's just not worth it. It really isn't. It's not worth it even. Sorry, bro. And you're going to be in a 7-year cycle? I don't care that you're a horse. In a horse year. You're in a 7-year cycle. You're not supposed to chase money in a 7-year. This is why numerology supersedes astrology. Most people who are into Chinese astrology tell every single horse, go hard. Not the ones in the 7-year. You got life fucked up. Numerology always supersedes. But that 7-year ain't going to hit right away. You're still in a 6-year cycle until your birthday hits, which means the best thing to do is to resolve things around work and the family. Time to work hard. I did very well in my 6-year cycle. Someone could call it in the 33-year cycle in 2023. I was all over social media. That's when it started. You're in the 6-year. Go out there and work. The main thing in the 6-year is don't be lazy. Don't just sit around and do nothing. What this man right here tell you in the very beginning, he was out working people at 12. The number one guy in this industry, I Show Speed, started at 12. Consistency and work ethic. But you're a horse, you know this. Because that's the edge horses have over everybody else. They outwork everybody.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe right there.
Yes.
Listen.
Myron Gaines.
There you go. Kobe would go in the locker room at halftime. And if he didn't think you worked hard enough, he'd be like, take off my shoes now. Take off my shoes. You don't deserve to walk in my shoes. You don't deserve to play in my shoes. He would do that. He would tell the trainer, go pick up my shoes. That's Kobe. Now, the main thing is about horses, that stubborn nature can get you in trouble, baby. Mm-hmm. You can be so stubborn at times. And the best example I can give, and I always give this one, is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was born in the year of the horse. The guy who imprisoned him, who was the leader of the apartheid government, was born in the rat year, de Klerk. And the rat and horse are enemy signs, so that explains that combination. But what happened was he was in prison for about 27 years or something like that. After his 7th year in prison, the authorities came to him with a deal. And they basically said, listen, just sign this piece of contract that says you renounce violence. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Admit no guilt, no nothing. Sign this thing that says you renounce violence and you're free to go. He said, fuck you. The man was so stubborn, he didn't go see his kids, didn't go home and, have some fun with his wife. He decided that he was going to stay in prison for another 20 years. That is how stubborn horses are. It goes against their best interest. So my suggestion to you and all these other horses, don't get stubborn to the point where you go against your best interests.
Damn. Benzel. Homage to you, Gary. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
9/19/1983. Male Hawaii. G33 Academy Silver. Would it be cool to still finish up my reading I had with you a while ago?
Bro, do you know how many readings I've done? You think I remember who is who? I mean, feel free to message if you're in Flock or WAP, feel free to message me through there. Anyways, if you're GG33, you know damn well being born in 1983 is a good place to be if you're in Hawaii. Hawaii is a pig state. 1983 is a pig year. The absolute one of the best states in America to live in. I mean, Ohio, I guess, could be good for some people too. But I mean, Hawaii, come on, man. That's different level. I've never been to Hawaii because that's my enemy state. I kind of like, Florida, found in the snake year. All of a sudden I move here and it's like, whoop. It is what it is.
It goes up.
Oh, yeah, 100%. So, again, if you're born in the pig year, he's giving you a perfect example right there. You want to live in Hawaii.
Yeva didn't send anything, I think, yet. Nothing to respond to. So, Yeva, you need to either comment on that.
I guess that's a birthday present.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
We got Alex Vega. Happy birthday, GG33.
Thank you.
Held to 35 Podcast and guests. My birthday is February 23rd, 1990. I just separated from a 10-year relationship.
Oof.
Her birthday is 3/5/92.
Yeah, I bet you did separate. You're in a 7-year cycle.
Oh, man.
What type of relationship?
Listen, in 7-year cycles, that's something that happens. Because in a 3-year, like him, you want to be social. In a 7-year, you want to be left the fuck alone. So a lot of people in 7-year cycles isolate themselves. They don't want to be around people. And sometimes separation is a result. So completely normal in a 7-year cycle. What was your other question?
So what type of relationship am I going to have with my daughter? My daughter's birthday is 1/8/24. So he wants to know what kind of relationship with her daughter.
January 8th, 2004?
Yeah, with his daughter, yeah.
Okay, so that's a cat. So what you have to understand about cats is they kind of are independent. They do their own thing. That's never going to change. That's just how they are. So what you have to understand is when it's about building relationships as they get older, it's going to be on their terms. That's usually because as a snake, I have a strong relationship with my mom and dad. As a dog, he's going to do the same thing. Goat, monkey. These are signs that respect that relationship. The cat is not always there. Like, for instance, cat women are the least likely to want to have kids. They're that selfish. It is what it is. When it comes down to it, women who are cats, completely different than most women because they take that selfishness to a different level. So, if you're going to be with the cat or you want to ask what type of relationships you're going to have with the cat, understand this. The cat will only respect you if it thinks you're its superior. That's how. I'm not saying the cat's going to be mean to you if it thinks you're below it. I'm just telling you the only way you get respect out of a cat if the cat thinks you are in some ways superior to it. So, again, have that master-teacher relationship as long, not just a parent offspring.
All right. And then last few here, we have Izeyu says, yo, Gary, GG33, I'm male born January 4th, 2006, living in Hawaii. Everything you said has been accurate. My mom.
Of course it has. The hell?
My mom.
That's why you guys watch me.
My mom, 5'4", 74. Dad, 7'22", 68. Enemy year. I'm seeking life guidance. I want to get into an AI automation business, building AI systems. Does this path suit me?
Well, because of this certain birthday, I think it's the time to talk about this man right here. You are born on the 4th, and you have the same number as your mother, who's born on the 4th. That would indicate a past life relationship. But one of the best things about being born on the 4th is matching one certain frequency. Mwah. The United States of America was founded on the 4th. And people who are born on the 4th have an advantage. Not skin color, not religious, but an energetical advantage over everyone else in this country. We all know who Jay-Z is. We all know who Beyonce is. They're both born on the 4th, and they're billionaires. They took advantage of that energy. And my man, you done pretty well yourself. What day are you born on?
September 4th.
And your wife?
December 4th.
So we have the same energy here as with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Damn.
Do you understand how this works? Energy is everything, and so is timing. Because if you get those two things together, like latitude and longitude, yo, bro, you got a direct spot. You know where to be at the right time, at the right place. If you're born in the 4th, grind, and you will have everything you want. You pretty much did everything you wanted at a young age, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
So
it wasn't about me.
I get you. But do you feel when you were younger you set your goals too low?
Yes.
Because you accomplished all of them.
Yeah, and I've set new goals a lot. Like I'm always
Very true, man.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be alive this long. So the fact that I'm still alive, I had to set all new goals once I reached the year that I thought I wasn't gonna live to.
That's my biggest regret. not setting higher goals. So when you hit it, it's like, okay, what
Yeah,
next?
that's it.
I gotta know, regroup.
I was just getting fresh about this. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, it's like a video game. Like when you beat the game, you're ready for a new one.
Correct.
But you don't develop your life on that. You can't go to a new game. You have to
Imagine
teach yourself. It's
getting
new goal.
every car you want, every girl you want, everything, bro. Like you beat the game.
No, there's
It's
nothing.
over,
well,
yeah.
well, it just depends on what you live for.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Purpose.
yeah. That's where the
But
goal
then you need
is.
purpose,
Yeah,
real
yeah.
purpose.
Because if you live for those things, then
Yeah.
you no longer have
And
a
I
life.
certainly
You
did,
no
yeah.
longer have purpose.
It doesn't mean anything when you get them.
Correct.
It's like, oh yeah, I want these things, bro. It's material. This
Yeah.
is me shit.
nothing. Yeah.
Something, yeah.
So going back to this person right here, you're gonna have a very, very strong relationship with your mother. As for the enemy signs, it is what it is. It created you. So you have a strong relationship with your mother two ways: dog, tiger, and 4-4. So with your dad, he's born in the year of the monkey. So it might be a little bit different. But with those two, listen, it is what it is. That's their karma. There's not much you could do when they're enemy signs except try to play peacemaker as much as you can. Your dad's born on the 22nd. So, he's no pushover. Yeah, it's definitely no pushover. So it is what it is. But again, your dad has that 8 energy. I've noticed the tigers love 8 energy, baby. They're always around that 8 energy because tigers love that bag. It is what it is, man.
All right, last one here. And then we'll get back to clips. This one actually goes from let's see here.
And by the way, we're about 600 live viewers. Come on, I need some likes. I'm tap dancing here for you
It's
people.
Gary's birthday, man. Come on. We got Yeva. Oh yeah, this one. Hey Gary, snake born 6/10/89, married on August 24th, 2014, to pick 7/05/1983.
Yeah.
I know his enemy year is going to end on February 17th. This year we have 3 kids. I want more. He doesn't think it's too old. I want to wait till his enemy year, my year was over to start. Happy birthday. That was kind of jumbled up, but yeah.
Okay, I understand. So they're enemy signs, but they want to have another kid, and obviously having it out of the enemy year would be very, very positive. So, I mean, listen. I mean, you got like pretty much 45 days. 45 days. So make sure she doesn't have a child in the next 45 days, and you're good.
Okay.
I want to make this clear. Whenever you see enemy sign relationships, you usually see a number like that. See that 5 right there? She's hot. It's there every single time.
Is that how the universe works? You're attracted to your enemy signs?
Yeah, honestly it is.
Yo, that's
Honestly
evil.
it is. Bro, half the time you call me is with the tiger.
Yeah, bro, it's wild.
Half the time he calls me is with the tiger, man.
Can't
And
blame
you were
him,
just
man.
telling me about how you hated the fucking dragon you fucking went out with.
Can't
You
blame him.
every single time it's like
It's
this,
not
man.
undefeated,
Yo,
but
me
the
and Dom had
Tigers-
a double date. That shit was terrible,
Yes,
nigga.
bro.
Yo, that shit was
And the
terrible,
fucking-
nigga.
Yes, bro.
Bro.
was terrible.
It
Bro,
was the worst experience of
Bro.
like ever going out.
I have
nigga.
never in my life
It was the
experienced
worst.
that night, nigga. Bro, I've been dating for years, nigga. That was terrible.
That shit was
Nigga,
absolutely
if I tell you what happened on
worst.
that date, nigga, it was terrible, bro. She was bad, dog. Yo, never again,
They
bro.
both were bad. It was the worst.
Mind you, she looked bad too. She was bad, but nigga, it was
Yeah.
terrible. Anyhow,
All right, guys, let's get back to our
back to-
guest
back to-
because it's not
yeah.
every day we have a superstar in here.
True.
I mean, a couple superstars. I'm here, but when it comes down to it, listen, brother. If there's one thing I hate, is not getting homage. Not getting homage because pretty much everyone on TikTok copy and paste my shit. Literally everyone out there is copying and pasting what I made famous about 2 years ago without actually giving me credit. I paved the way, these people followed, and all of a sudden they don't want to give credit where it's due. The first person who went down that path. You, my friend, went to the Grammys, went to all these award shows, and you were stiffed year after year. Tell us about how you felt about that and what you did, most importantly, to change that.
I kind of changed my focus, and I just started to realize that just doesn't, as cool as it is, and it definitely adds a lot to, to a lot of stripes, it just doesn't define who you are. And, there's so many amazing artists that we love that sell out crazy arenas and they don't have Grammys. We would never know that. But I just had to change my outlook and say, you know what? That doesn't, as much as I've always thought it was going to define me.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't define me. And I've been able to, my whole goal was being able to buy my mom a house, being able to elevate my family. And those are the things that it's like, you know what? As long as I can help people, help the people that I'm assigned to, those are my rewards. And of course, it's amazing to be recognized. But I just had to stop putting so much energy into it. I used to get hurt and to where I was like, I'm not going to the awards anymore. And I'm like, and I just had to realize that if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And I can't allow it to break me. I can't put that much power and energy into this statue because look, we can start the H Factor Awards tomorrow. And we can give away these awards.
You definitely winning that one,
right? But we can do this for 30 years, and then there's gonna people are gonna cry if they don't get one of these.
So, right.
Yeah.
But this is nothing. It's just the energy that people put into it, and it was just over and over and over again to where now this thing has all this meaning, but it's just a statue. And no disrespect. I love the Grammys, and I think that Harvey Mason Jr. is doing a great job. He's done a great job. They added Songwriter of the Year category, which is amazing. And I do feel like things are changing and they're starting to acknowledge the songwriters a bit more. But I just had to remove all my feelings, man, because I used to get my feelings hurt so much.
I've noticed accolades are somewhat like the money. It does feel better to me, at least me. That just might be me. The accolades feel better, it lasts longer, but it's just something else that you accomplish you can't experience again. You can't feel that again.
Also, just being honest though, some of it is also planted. Like, let's be real here. It's not always fair. By any means possible. People are going to pick and choose who they like.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, though, I think the real artists aren't paid homage. You know why? Because if they were, the plants wouldn't be giving homage either. So at the same time, yeah, you didn't get it, but you're a legend, bro. And
thank you for saying
we
that.
know this. People that know you know this, but they don't give you the credit. So what?
Yeah.
It's what it is.
It's okay. They sing my songs. It's all right.
And also Kanye West, his Grammys, they're all lost. He getting back now, but bro, it's just a statue, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it really is, bro. It doesn't define anybody.
It doesn't.
What do you think about
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he a genius like everyone says
He's
he is?
definitely a genius. And I just think that maybe later on in life we're gonna kind of look at everything differently.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna look back at the eras where he was kind of like
Spazzing out.
but
it makes
we're
sense.
gonna have a different perspective of it in the future. So
Who are some other musical geniuses in your mind?
oh man, a producer, my friend Andre Harris, another one that never really got the credit that did.
I'm gonna get him on this show.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna get Dre on here.
He's another one. He's got he did the folded record Kalani right now. You know what I mean? The same guy who gave us Jill Scott in 2000, and he's still relevant right now. Brilliant. Another person that maybe hasn't. Golly, of course I'm gonna draw a blank right now, but
What do you think about Chris Brown?
I think Chris Brown, I feel like he was supposed to be a lot further than he is right now.
That incident with
powers
Rihanna.
that be,
Yeah.
the same powers that be that got other people in jail for things that they did in their past life.
Yep.
So, and
He's too much of a spree spirit, isn't he?
yeah, and he's powerful, and he's very talented, and he's it's finally catching up to him. Like his due credit is finally catching up. I feel like kind of like Miami. Miami was always cool, but now it's like the coolest place in America. But it wasn't.
I understand.
It was always underrated for years. So I feel like because of that whatever that occurrence was with Chris Brown, he definitely got pushed back maybe 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
100%.
No doubt.
I always looked at him and Usher like the next Michael Jackson. Always.
Very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Miami might be nice, but the main city is Sunny
Sunny
Isles.
Isles.
We
I know,
all
come on, bro.
know it's Sunny Isles, man.
You already know what he was gonna say.
It's
I always
nice.
gotta throw shade, man.
nice,
It's
though.
nice,
That
but
view
it's
is nice.
boring.
They got that view though.
I don't know, man. That's why I found this guy.
As long as the buildings could not
We got-
fall down, you know
we
what I'm
gotta
saying?
I think we good. I think we good.
We got a breaking story here. Gary, you actually brought this one up actually in the chat.
Yeah.
So what happened here is this lady impregnated herself from a billionaire at a hotel, I believe. Here we go. Yeah, this is insane, brother. Hold on. Whoa. Here we go.
Mathers, age 40, cleaned hotels on the Las Vegas Strip. A high-profile billionaire was staying in the empty suite in Palms Casino Resort. Jocelyn Mathers found a used condom on the floor as she was cleaning the following morning. Jocelyn then impregnated herself with the semen that was left in the condom. I heard this. Jocelyn filed for child support after the baby was born and actually won the case in court.
Bro.
She is now being paid a staggering $65,000 a month.
Bro.
And that's $780,000 a year. By the time the child is 18, the payout is over $14 million.
Bro.
So that's kind of
Bro,
weird
cut the tape.
because
Cut the tape. Cut the tape. She just won the lotto doing some grimy ass shit. Listen, is this even real?
I can't.
Is this real or is this like some troll?
Now, let's say it's not real, right?
Can't be.
Either way, this could be okay. Look, the amount of money might not be real.
No.
But this has happened before, probably by somebody.
No, but the science. Let's just go to the science.
Okay.
Okay? The second semen hits
Hits the
the air,
It's done.
dead.
It's dead.
Even the girls that try to take it from their mouth and put it in there, they try to swap it real fast. It be like, so I don't know.
Yeah,
The science
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
support this. That's all. It's just
Okay.
science. That's
Okay.
Man, you right about that. I can't stand that. It's like, bro, stop trying to play yourself right
Stop
now.
trying to play
Shit.
yourself. Like, I'm late. Like, how? Like, unless you could get throat baby.
Yo, the
That's
worst
what
phone
they
call.
say. Yes.
They'll try
Yo,
it.
the worst phone call.
Try it, though.
That's a
Yeah.
Libra thing.
Oh.
Yo, the worst phone call, right, bro? the worst text you get is like, "We need to talk."
But yes,
What? I'm like, nigga.
About.
shit so stupid.
Yo, leave
man.
me alone, man. What the fuck you got going on, nigga? Yo, leave me alone.
Here, please.
We need to talk. You got time now, bitch. You don't no time
Never
today,
will call you ever, just,
bro. It's
Just so you know, just the fact, I'm sure you know this,
yeah.
the opposite sex only has 7 days of clarity in the month.
That's way more than I thought they had.
Only 7 days.
7 days out of each month, they have clarity without their hormones pulling on their emotions. Or so, you understand?
Damn.
So these days-
You never know.
You sure it's not 7 hours?
This nigga, bro. This nigga's
I'm
7
sure
hours.
for some people it's 7 hours, 7 minutes.
Damn.
Gotta choose my time wisely.
Are we got another one here? Let's see. Yeah, but I mean that story. It may not be true for sure, but either way, it's still scary if that is possible. But science doesn't support it.
Bro.
No, it
Cool.
doesn't support it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, pick your poison.
It says every single day we are bombarded by invisible toxins, heavy metals, pesticides, mold, moxitoxins, and harmful chemicals hiding in our food, water, air, and even packaging. These toxins don't just sit quietly in your body. They're directly leaking to brain fog, memory loss, cognitive decline, autoimmune issues, and neurological disorders.
Real quick. So this is gonna talk about using condoms. Now, fellas, watch how powerful this video is. Here we go. And scary too.
If it's slowly poisoning your body. A 2014 Danish study found over 100 different toxic ingredients in condoms. Hormone destructors, carcinogens, glycerine, parabens, petroleum derivatives, phthalates, and nonoxynol, a spermicide that damages the uterus wall. Each condom contains about 1.5 milliliters of lubricant on average. If a woman is intimate 300 times a year, she's putting into her uterus over half a liter of this toxin into her body every single year. So my question to you is this really safe or are we just misinformed? You use condoms.
So the argument girls come up with is, A, I'm allergic to condoms. Yo.
Yeah.
And they use this study to back it up. 2014. Dom, you use a condom, bro?
No, I wish I need to.
No. Hold on. Well, it affects the girl
That's
more
where
than
that
us.
fear came from in that test. I understand now.
Let me say something for the married men. Let me say something for the married men, because I know us married men get laughed at a lot. Yeah, we don't have to use condoms. We got a wifey.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I use protection with my wife just because we just don't want any more kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Pull out game.
I crushed it for 7 years. Killer 7-year pull out king. And then I got married, and it was like I didn't even know I could make babies. I was that good. I was like, I don't even think I could make babies, and I did. And then the doctor was like, look, now that she had this one, she's gonna be super fertile. If you look at her too long, she's gonna be pregnant. So once I looked at her too long, and then when she got pregnant again, we had a little girl. And then from there, she was like, we can't play like as much as, you know what I mean? So I miss it. I do. I'll be honest. And it's supposed to be that way, but until we, get over the hill of where it's like she can't scientifically make babies, we just want to be extra safe because we're not trying to do we're not trying to murder nobody.
Yeah.
We're not trying to murder
I feel
nobody.
you now. I feel you that.
Okay.
Pull out game, baby.
Yeah.
Pull out game, baby.
You still
Hey,
going.
I'll tell you. So I got married in 2004.
Okay.
We'll talk about that year with you in a little bit.
Okay.
And I wanted a snake child.
Snake year intentional.
Snake year was until 213. So I had this woman wait for 8-9 years
to get a snake baby.
to have a snake baby because that's what I wanted. I'm the man. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I got my way. So when it comes down to it, I made sure I wanted that shit bad. Now the second one, kind of like you, wasn't planned as much.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to follow Donald Trump's philosophy. And Donald Trump's astrology philosophy is very simple. First child snake, last child dog. Again, Don Jr. to Barron Trump.
Damn.
Same thing with me. From my guy Julius to my second son Andrew. Again, what is it? Dog-snake relationship. Now, what is the dog? What sign is it?
11.
The snake is the 6. What's 6 plus 11?
8.
There you go. 305 podcast. You guys getting it? Everything is energy. Let's go to you.
Absolutely.
Because I want to talk about this before. Where we talked about you being on the 4th, your wife being on the 4th, you being extremely successful because you outworked everyone. That's exactly what 4 is supposed to do. Let's talk about your 2004.
Oh, wow. My life changed in 2004.
Talk about. Tell me what happened.
That was the year I worked with Andre Harris on Confessions on Usher's album. That was, his highest grossing album of his career. And my life was dramatically impacted by the success of Confessions. And then from there, that was Caught Up. That was Superstar. Come Follow Me on that album. And a lot from my life just began to flourish in 2000.
So let me put this in perspective because people need to understand this. This man is born on the 4th, and his career took off in 2004. Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics is born on the 24th. He won the MVP of the NBA Finals in 2024. The year before that, Dom, born on the 23rd. What did you do on the 23rd in 2023?
Went viral, yeah. Complete took over. It was my interest of playing.
So again, this isn't race. This is energy. Dom, born on the 23rd, took off in 2023. Pooh Bear over here, born on the 4th, took off in 2004. Energy at work. Numerology is king. That's
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that up.
Yeah.
Get a couple million views on it because that's what we do.
100%.
Honest.
Clips, baby. All right, we got Stephen A. Smith. And then I think, should be the last one here. Yeah, here we go. So he talks about how he couldn't be faithful.
You know what? I'm going to hit you.
On the road. Here we go. Shout out Anton Daniels as well.
If you're small, you know what? I'm going to hit you with the how Oprah does it. Because, she say your first name real quiet and stare at you.
Yeah. Stephen.
Stephen.
Yes.
But you know so much about marriage.
Yeah.
Why have you never been married?
Because I didn't know how to act.
Is it in the book?
It's
your fault.
It's totally my fault. Totally my fault. It's not anybody's fault but mine. I was on the road over 200 days out of the year. I'm not going to be faithful on being on the road 200 days out of the year.
You can.
I know.
You can make that choice.
No.
Just because you.
I didn't say you can't. I didn't say you can't. I said me. I could not be on the road as much as I'm on the road all of those years and honor a relationship. I know how to treat a woman very well. My mother and my 4 sisters raised me very much. And I'm one of those guys that call it a blessing or a curse. 90% of my living relatives are women. Like St. Thomas, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, upstate, the whole bit, Florida, Carolinas. I got relatives all over the place. Most of them are female. So I've been surrounded by females all my life. And you get to know what the do's and don'ts, what the wants and don't wants are, and all of this other stuff. That's a given. And there's a level of treatment that I'm never going to go lower than. So in that regard, I'm good. But when I was on the road for 200 days out of the year, man, and it's like, and this is the part that men don't reveal that much, but I will. When you get older, you grow up, and it's like you don't need it no more. You don't need it no more. So you don't chase. That's entirely different than when it's handed to you on a silver platter. And you don't have to work for it.
Damn.
That doesn't mean you can't say no. It certainly doesn't mean that you don't say no. It does mean that that's hard.
He cooking though, man.
I think that's a fair point that Stephen A is making right now.
By the way, Anton does a good breakdown of this actual video. But Dom, what do you think about his reaction?
He said, man, it's just so honest, man. It's a lot of honesty. It's an entirely different story if it's handed to you. And then most of the time it's handed to you something that's gorgeous, beautiful. The stuff that you see on TV is in front of you. To say no to that, that's something that 8-year-old, 12-year-old you dreamed of having the opportunity. And even though it might be the 50th time, it's a 50th time that's new.
Yeah.
It's hard to say no. It's hard. It takes a powerful man. I ain't gonna lie.
Pooh Bear, how do you deal with this? Because obviously you're on the road a lot sometimes. And
I'm gone probably 2 weeks I'm about to be gone for like 3 weeks this month. I just stay busy, man. Like as long as I'm working.
The 4
for sure.
Yeah, like I don't really have time. And we're men. So scientifically, we are designed to have needs, and it's the way we're designed. Like, and it's crazy because women don't have eras, and they don't get horny at all. I don't, that's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah.
But so that also becomes a challenge, you know what I mean? Because the older we get, the more, you know what I mean? Especially if, you understand how to have more testosterone, because that's everything right there. So for me, it's just working hard, man, staying focused, and out tiring myself. As long as I just out tire myself, man, I can't. I wanna go to sleep. As much as I don't like to sleep, I work so hard to the point to where I start dozing off uncontrollably. I like to work to that point, you know what I mean? Because I have trouble sleeping. So that allows me no time to really make bad decisions, you know what I mean? So
now listen, Gary, I've seen him out and about. We travel together, obviously with the group. Gary doesn't cheat at all. And I was trying to figure out, okay, Gary, what's the mindset behind not cheating? Can you tell the audience real quick why you don't cheat?
Yeah, because she was the baddest bitch there was. She was the one I would go out with when I was dead broke. I can't go to the bathroom without a line of guys. It got to the point where I couldn't take her out anymore. I remember I had a bunch of females that I was around, good looking girls. I'm like, listen, I gotta work. Take my girl out. After 2-3 times, they didn't want to go out with her anymore. I'm like, why? What'd she do? She's like, oh, the guys want to talk to her, not me. and she could have had anyone she wanted, but she waited for my broke ass to actually make something. So that loyalty cannot get rewarded with disloyalty. Because now I'm the fucking man and I can do anything I fucking want, but you got to respect that she could have done whatever she wanted back then.
Yes.
So now I will respect that. Number 2, I really do believe that affects the kids. And number 3, we both have Capricorn and Venus, and that is the most loyal sign. Because listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. There is no chance in hell I would have been able to accomplish what I accomplished if I had like one of the whores that like 80% of you guys have out there, and she's out there cheating every time I leave. Bro, come on, man. She doesn't even have friends. She doesn't even have friends. What you told me today?
Yeah, man.
They don't have friends, bro. The only thing they do, they don't have friends.
They don't need friends.
What do I want? Some divorced woman in my fucking wife's ear 24/7 saying, yo, you deserve better. Because every woman believes she deserves more.
Correct.
That's why Myra wrote that book. Every fucking woman believes they deserve more. No matter where they came from, no matter what they're given, they will always believe because that's how their mindset works.
Yeah.
It is what it is. My wife, she knows my kids. That's it.
So
perfect way to do it. And she's been rewarded. She lives in Sunny Isles.
Yeah. So I'll say this. Steven made a very good point here. He decided to put his career first and be single. Now, you can argue and say, okay, well, you can have a wife and still cheat and do your thing. But the problem is that, like, now you're losing focus because now you got to hide, duck away, try to be cool with it. And like, that's fucking a whole mission, bro. But if you're single, you do what you want.
Free.
It's on purpose. So an entrepreneur like Stephen A. Smith or one of us, Dom, being single may be the best way because, bro, this is you being your true self. Because you know you're not going to be loyal, so why even put someone in that scenario?
You get to work without no regrets. No regrets at all.
Yeah. How do you get married after you slept with that many? Like the pros and cons of that. Like your whole idea, your whole perception of women is done.
It's fucked.
Just the fact you have the most beautiful women, like, and they're probably dating. They probably have relationships too. They're just out stepping out on their
side pieces.
Yeah. So it's like after you do that, you like, how do you even take a woman serious? You know?
And Stephen A. Smith, born October 14th, 1967. Again, a man born on the 14th with a lot of fame. Always on the road.
And money.
Come on, bro. This guy's not going to be faithful. Only thing I'll tell Stephen A. Smith, is, he's a Libra, so we don't really have to tell him about the condoms. But you might need a condom for your tongue, pimp. Libra is like that stuff.
Man.
It is what it is. What's his name? Michael Douglas. He married Catherine Zeta-Jones. They were both born on the same day. And he caught throat cancer. And he blamed it. He blamed it on doing those tongue exercises on his wife.
Oh, shit. It's true.
So it is what it is. Trust the science.
It's science, man. Gotta be careful.
All right, we got the last few here, and then
let's get to the readings. Then we're calling it.
Cool. Yeah, readings. Yeah. Our last one's here. Yo, by the way, though, Stephen A. Smith is a talented show host.
Yes.
Bullshitter too.
And the thing about Stephen A. Smith is that what I like him is that he's always on the cutting edge of like his opinions, but at the same time he's like, knowing as a man how things work. He may not say it on camera all the time, but like he knows how it works in the industry. So shout out to him for being honest, at least on this point.
Yeah, that's good.
Michelle Gutierrez, she says, "Happy birthday, Gary!
Thank you.
March 7th, 99. I'm almost entering my 11th personal year, and I'm studying trading. I'm really enjoying it. I think I can take advantage of the energy of number 11. Divine advice for 2026.
Listen, you're born in the 7th, so you're smart enough to understand numerology and astrology is real. If you're talking to me about the stock market, you got to go to Run It Up. Rob is the master at applying numerology and putting it into actually making money in the stock market. This motherfucker's at 93% scalping the market this year. 93%. Dom's in there. Am I bullshitting?
No, he's probably
Fresh is in there. Am I bullshitting? So when it comes down to it, if you want to learn more about the market, Run It Up 858 on Twitter. That's where the hell you go. He is the man. As for you, yes, you are about to go into your 11th personal year. And what that means is you will be challenged emotionally. People's outlook on life changes in 11 years. Sometimes it's one of those things where it's a painful change. I see a lot of people leaving the church, or a lot of people who were very religious becoming very spiritual. That's a painful change for a lot of people, but it's a necessary change. So for you, I would tell you this. You're not an emotional person as it is, but the emotions will be tested. But remember, very, very important, you stick to your guns. You go by the philosophy of work smarter, not harder. I promise you, you will be very rich. All right. Who's next?
We have up next, I think it's Erica. 1988, male. I'm in America. Yes, Tiger, in America. Where can I get info on Life Cycle? I don't get them. I'm planning to go hard in this coming year.
What do you mean where you can get stuff on the life cycles and stuff like that? You can join GG33. There's GG33 Academy. You can Google that, find that anywhere. GG33 Silver and Bronze. You can find that on WAP. So again, WHOP.com, WAP. Go to GG33 University. You'll find it right away. And again, the only thing you have to do there is actually join. Now, if you want the higher levels in GG33, that's when you have to sign a non-disclosure. That's when it gets a little bit more, I need to start, talking to you, what type of person you are, things of that nature, because quite frankly, we don't allow people to shit where we live. It is what it is. So we want a certain quality person in there. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not going to fucking lower my standards for anyone. As for you, you're an 11 and you're a dragon. Dragon has the aura of authority. As an 11, you're going to have charisma. What does that mean? Combine the two and you will go where you need to go in life. Having 11 energy and dragon, that would even make a woman very powerful. Just telling, like, women who are dragons have that aura of authority where guys just listen to them. Same thing with dragons. For God's sake, Caesar was a dragon. How did he get his men to go to fucking war against their own government? He's that dragon. Okay.
We got Mad Mod says, happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you.
11/10/85. How would you rate on a loyalty scale for a woman whose Venus is in Scorpio? And which side should I be sleeping with? My back turned to the east, west, or south? For me, what does MC in Leo 10th house mean?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, Western astrology.
So what's the birthday again?
The birthday is 11/10/1985.
And you want to know how loyal you are based off your...
A loyalty scale for a woman whose Venus is in Scorpio.
Oh, well, that's going to be very simple. It depends how good you are in the bedroom.
Oh, shit.
And that's what it depends on with the Scorpio, because one thing a Scorpio woman will not settle for is someone who's bad in the bedroom. I'm keeping it real. I'm not saying they're loyal or not. I'm just telling you, if you're not putting the right piping in, they're going to be fucking outsies. It is what it is. So that's the scale I'm going to give you based off that Scorpio stuff. Now, as for you as a person, listen, my man, anyone who has Scorpios, it's right here in the eyes. That's how you dominate a Scorpio with their eyes. They love when you stare them down. That's what fucking turns them on. Don't ask me why. I didn't make the fucking rules. Pisces love their feet being massaged. Again, open like 7-Eleven and right afterwards. But when it comes down to it, you have to understand the eyes is the Scorpio. No, listen. Every sign has a spot. Okay? Every single sign. Now, we both have Sag wives. Okay? So if you have a Sag wife, they like it. They like being massaged right here. They like them thighs being massaged. That's their spot. Now, see, the Scorpio spot is the sexual organs. You got to be in a pretty good relationship with someone to grab their goddamn private parts. Unless you're Donald Trump and you can do whatever you want. It's good to be king. But let me make this clear. With a Gemini, it's easy. Gemini's right here. You can find an excuse to touch someone's arm. There's some spots that you can take advantage of. There's some that you can't. Like Cancers, they got these big voluptuous breasts that you don't even need implants for. They're real. Can't just go up there and touch them. That's not how the game works. At least not in this era.
All right.
So again, Scorpio with the eyes and the staring thing.
We got Manny Fear, and then the last one here. Oh, here we go.
God damn, you guys are working me like a slave today.
Facts, bro. Yoav, happy birthday.
Put the whip down.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you.
Born March 4th, 2005. Going into my 8 PY. I'm thinking of a new job to get into. Would sales be good for me?
March 4th, what year?
March 4th, 2005. This you have.
Yeah, they would. Obviously, you're going to be a much more structured 5. Sales would be very beneficial for you. In the 8 year, you're just supposed to grind. In the 7 year, you're supposed to learn. In the 7 year, you exercise your mind. In the 8 year, exercise the wallet. That's how you do it.
All right. And then, Manny Fear Wang says 31586, female. Am I 33/6 life path? I feel like I'm interested in so many things, but I can't seem to find my path to financial success and purpose. What's the best thing to do this year? Help me with that.
Sounds like a typical woman. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But now, all jokes aside, you're a Tiger woman and you are a 33/6. The difference between you and most Tiger women is you're born on the 15th. So you're going to have that urge to be home and family oriented while also being a Tiger. And Tigers are extremely spontaneous. That's the thing about them. So you're asking me, what's her exact question?
So she wants to know, am I 33/6?
I already answered that.
And then I can't seem to find financial success and purpose. What should I do this year to help with that?
Be more aggressive after your birthday hits. You're going to be in a 1 year cycle after your birthday, and in 1 year you have to be aggressive. It's a one universal year. So you're in the 9 year cycle now, and that 9 year cycle has been there since your last birthday hit. 9 year, you have to be passive. People don't like being passive, but you kind of have to do it. So be more aggressive next year.
All right, guys, no more. Rambo GX. Happy birthday, Gary. My birthday is 4/14/94, and I live in Chicago suburbs. I've been trying my hand in econ for a year, and now with no success. Will next year be better for me? I'm also planning to move to Miami in April.
Well, it sounds like you're in the 9 year cycle again. Just like the last person, you're in the 9 year cycle, and it's tough to get, success in the 9 year unless you're building off something. If you're just starting something in the 9 year, that's a way to fail. It's like having a grappling hook and you're throwing up there. There's nothing to attach it to. You're not going to go anywhere. So if you have success in the 8 year, you can continue it in the 9 year. But to start doing something in the 9 year cycle, 9 is number of completion. How can you start something successful in a number based off the frequency of ending? Just doesn't work that way. Now, will you have more success? Your birthday says so. But again, you're a dog. Next year is a horse year. So based off your birthday having a 1 year energy after your birthday hits, a dog in a horse year, yeah, I would say you would be more successful. 100%.
And last one here. Pete the Greek says, male 310, 2001. Any advice on strength or weaknesses? Or what should I do this year?
Weaknesses, you got to socialize better. Weaknesses, you got to stop second guessing yourself. Weaknesses, you got to stop being so sensitive. Weaknesses, you have to basically know how to communicate better. Strengths, you're a fucking genius. Not only that, you are extremely intuitive to the point where you will know, you'll think of someone and they'll call you right away. Everyone gets that, but you get it more than anyone else because your intuition on a different level. So again, you have to take that Pisces world with that 7 energy, with that snake that you're able to manifest and actually start applying it in verbal communication skills. I'm going to tell you something right now. It doesn't matter what the fuck I know in life. None of this shit would have mattered. I could have known fucking everything I know. If I didn't have this mouthpiece, if I didn't have the verbal IQ to talk to you people, none of this would matter. Absolutely none of it. That's what 7s have to do. They have to work on their verbal IQ. Go listen to me 20 years ago. You think I sounded like this?
No.
No, I was saying, I was watching a tape of me about 20 years ago. Come on, man. Seriously, I wanted to slap myself. But we all go through those trials and tribulations. So it is what it is. Is that the last one? Because I don't feel like doing it anymore.
No, that's the last one.
If anyone else sends any more money, you're getting scammed. I'm not doing it anymore, man. I'm not doing it anymore, man.
We told them.
See, we do things differently on this show. We actually get guests who matter. We do things differently on this show. We don't bot. We do things differently on this show. You guys are begging for $5. We're telling people sending 100. Yo, time to slow your roll.
Yep.
We ain't the same, pimp.
W show. Okay, Dom, where can they find you, brother?
Find me on YouTube and Twitter, Instagram at DOMLUCRE.
And shout out to our sponsor, H Factor, amazing water, and it tastes amazing. Okay, Pooh Bear, where can I find you, brother? And what's up next?
At Pooh Bear, all across the board.
Any tours coming up? Anything coming
what's
up?
next? Oh my God,
Africa?
I'm on a show with Simon Cowell called The Next Act. We just put together a new boys group called December 10th. And,
Talk to us about it. We don't have to end the show right now. Talk to us.
You know, it was just a void of Simon reached out to me and was like, you know, every 10 years there's a boys band and we haven't had our boys band this decade. So he was like, would you be down to come on a show with me? And I'm like, yeah, I've been waiting on you to call me since like 2001. I'm like, it's been like 25 years now, of course. So it was an amazing opportunity with the London. And, you know, we auditioned 1,400 boys to get to 7. And I can say that we've never seen this before. To me, it's like the Beatles and One Direction had babies because they play instruments. We've never seen with this. And to me, I think they're going to be the biggest boy band of all time.
Okay. Let's go.
You know, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Pentatonics. I don't know if you know who that is. Doing their project. They do a lot of Christmas songs and covers. I've been working on their first original album. They've been a group for 14 years. They have all the award Grammys and everything, but they've never released any original music outside of Christmas music. So I'm really proud of it. Remember you guys are too young. There was a group back in the day called Take 6, and they just did harmonies and stuff. So very, very similar. They don't really have any competition, and they're real musicians. You know, one of them built boxes. It's really good. You look them up, Pentatonics.
Okay.
Proud of that. Worked on Kehlani, Tyler,
Amazing.
Queen Naija is out right now. Ty Dolla that's out right now.
Shout out to Queen.
Yeah, I'm working with Future, man.
Hendrix.
Yeah, man. Golly, I've honestly been working harder in the last 12 months, probably than in my whole career.
Damn.
Which is crazy because
it's just a whole
I'm
different
29
thing that's
years.
activated.
I'm in my 4th career now. Yeah. So, and I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. And I kind of feel like it's time for me to finally come out and for people to see me more and stop being in the background so much.
The man behind the man coming out.
Yeah, and I feel comfortable. You know, I feel great about it. I performed for the Pope at the Vatican last month.
What?
Yeah, I wrote a record called.
Where did I have to say
I wrote a record called "We Are the New World."
You know what the funny thing
What?
is? I'm sitting with him today. I'm smoking my blunt, and this dude just calmly says, "Oh yeah, the Pope. He likes me."
Oh, Pope Leo is dope. Yeah,
I'm like, he said it so nonchalantly
Yeah, that's
too,
the Pope.
like the guy next door, the Pope.
Yeah, I would have never. That's not. You know how you have things that you write on your vision board. I never imagined. And and then my kids, I put them on the song. I wrote this song. It's called "We Are the New World." Remember "We Are the World"?
Yeah.
So I wrote a song called "We Are the New World." Shout out to Dr. Sanjana. I'm also a doctor now. They gave me my doctor's degree at the Vatican.
Congrats, man.
I didn't graduate from high school, so I don't have a diploma, but I'm a doctor.
Yeah,
so it's
shit.
very strange.
Tell all those people that doubted you. Tell them again.
I'm a doctor now.
There you
I'm
go.
a Dr. Bear now. So, you know, you didn't want to give me my diploma. I'm a doctor. It's all good.
Yeah, they more powerful than the colleges. I bet that paperwork go longer.
Yeah, so
Official.
So that I'm just, you know, I'm proud because I get to put my kids on the song. They're singing on it. I got Pentatonics on there. We have one of the biggest artists from India, Vijay, biggest artist from Romania, Yulia. So instead of doing like We Are the World, how they just had American pop stars, I put like the biggest pop stars.
Oh, that's
in the
dope.
world.
That's hard.
Yeah,
All
so
together.
We Are the New World. And I'm excited. It's going to be coming out this year.
Okay, looking forward to that.
And yeah, man. I mean, I've really been working harder in the last 13 months and a half of my whole career.
Good stuff, bro.
That's crazy. Watch what he says. He says he's in his 4th career. He says he's been working hard for 13 months. 1 in 3 is 4, and he's born in the 4th. You see how this numerology stuff is always there?
It's all connected, man, and it's never a coincidence. So these are the things that you know that I'm grateful for you to put out to the world because everybody is just like, coincidental. It's not coincidental. It's actually
It's for a reason.
Yeah, it's intentional.
It's not a coincidence everyone on this table is a millionaire and you guys ain't because we outworked you.
I was wondering.
Ain't no coincidence
I was
here,
wondering
fam.
with Gary, man. I gotta give him his flowers since his birthday. I was like, man, let's say we do come back to Earth. How the fuck can I get his knowledge and put that shit to a time capsule for when I come to fuck back? Because you lose all this shit.
Yeah.
Like imagine starting over and never had a chance of meeting a numerology teacher. You could.
But again,
It's over.
You go through the 9, you go all the way through the master numbers, and when you reincarnate and you pass one mission, then you move on to the next.
You'll ascend.
You'll get
to
there,
another,
bro.
Yeah, you'll ascend.
You know. So, one question for you, man. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
I'm gonna be honest, man.
Show's over. All right, guys.
Yeah, right. No, I was honest. No,
He just said a boy band.
Yeah. I get it.
NSYNC.
Okay, yeah, I would have said
Okay,
that.
okay.
I would've said
Because I can't name one Backstreet Boy, but I can name Jace and Justin Timberlake. I
Okay.
can't recall one Backstreet Boy, and I don't know what the lead. I can't recall the lead singer.
I can't recall one heterosexual Backstreet Boy.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they were different.
Gary,
man.
where can I find you, brother?
Pretty much everywhere. GG33. Listen, I dominate my industry, so when it comes down to it, I am the Michael Jordan numerology. True. And I'm not gonna be humble. Like whatever day at school he went to learn all that stuff, I definitely missed that one. It is what it is. Fresh.
And guys, tomorrow, Fresh and Fit Podcast, we're back like never before. This is our year. We're gonna take over. All the enemies, foot on our necks. Let's get it.
No,
Collab tomorrow with some girls. Peace.
I don't want to end this just yet. I got some political points. I wanna move across. So we're gonna be quiet for about 30 seconds.
That's my cue.
I need to say a few things. So
yeah, man.
I want to appreciate you for coming on. I know how busy you are. I appreciate it, brother.
You guys are great. You're brilliant. Everybody's great. I wish, maybe I could come back and, you know what I'm saying, we can talk about more. I really like the way you guys' brains work. It's amazing.
100%. You're always welcome here, brother.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother. We are back, and I'm solo right now because what I say can damage careers. But see, I don't give a damn. This is the only flag I have any loyalty to. This right here. And what this flag means to me is I live in the greatest country in the world. But what it also means is we have to play bully ball sometimes. What do I mean by that? For us to stay the number one nation in the world, sometimes we got to be bullies. Now, I understand that might bother some people, but let me make this clear. If you're an American citizen and you are against what we have creating right now, the North American Empire, the American Empire is being created right now. What a time to fucking be alive. America is taking control of its own hemisphere. That means Venezuela regime change had to happen. Maduro taken out January 3rd. If you go down the history of America, Manuel Noriega was taken out January 3rd. You know who else was? One of the most powerful generals in Iranian history, Soleimani. He was taken out on January 3rd. There's your numerology. You want some astrology? I'll give it to you. That's what I'm here for. Maduro was born 1962, the year of the tiger. He came to power in politics in 1998, the year of the tiger. Again, a tiger comes up in a tiger year. Who helped him get there? Hugo Chavez. Hugo Chavez was born in a horse year, 1954. A horse helps a tiger. The astrology checks out. But the tiger is the enemy of America. America founded 1776, the year of the monkey. Enemy sign is tiger. That is why Karl Marx ideology is our enemy. That is why Fidel Castro is America's enemy. And that is why this piece of garbage, this drug dealing ass communist dictator, Maduro, was taken away by the Americans. And you know what happened? When the Americans went in there, they went in there and they did what they wanted, because those Chinese and those Russian missile defense systems, they didn't work too well, did they? They sold Maduro a dream. They told that motherfucker, we will protect you from the United States. We will protect you from imperialism. They lied to you. No one will protect anyone. When the United States of America wants you, we will come get you. That is how the world works now, and that's how it's always should have worked. But see, we had weak presidents like Joe Biden. And now we have an actual Caesar. Donald Trump is more than a president. He is an actual Caesar right now. So let me tell you what's going to happen. Maduro got taken out, just like I told you on the 305 podcast months before it happened. So let's go down the checklist now. President Diaz in Cuba, born in 1960, the year of the rat. Enemy year's coming. I will tell you now, do not make Maduro's mistake. Step down peacefully. You go against the United States in your enemy year, you will meet your maker. As for Colombia, the drug-dealing President Petro, the communist piece of garbage. The Colombian election is March 2026. If you try to steal that election, you will be dealt with. You have been warned. And by the way, President Petro is just like President Diaz. They're both born in rat years. You motherfuckers cooked. I advise you to give up power peacefully and step aside. If you don't, the same thing that happened to Maduro will happen to you. And for all the Americans who do not want to get behind the new American empire, let me make this clear. This is happening. Whether you like it or not, this is happening. Alberta and Canada, they're going to join us too, because they're going to secede from Canada. Who wants to be in John Carney's Canada, where they pay LGBT refugees 18 months salary while people there are starving on the streets. Alberta, I welcome you to become an independent nation, and I promise you, Donald Trump will be the first one to recognize you. And then within a year, you can come home to America, because that's where you belong. Mexico, you're not dealing with Bill Clinton. You're not dealing with George Bush. You're not dealing with Barack Obama. You're dealing with someone who got some big fucking grapefruits. And he will take care of the Mexican drug cartels. The last year America invaded Mexico was a horse year. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Another horse year is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow Americans, you might not like the actions taken by our government, but they were very necessary. If we don't control Venezuela, the Chinese, the Russians, and the Cubans do. It allows them a foothold in the United States of America. I'm sorry. When it comes down to countries on that level, they will be subservient to someone. It might as well be us. And for all of you guys out there who are trying to take the high on war ground, oh, we can't do this. This is against our moral code. You live in the United States of America. You have a high standard of living. What do you think provided that high standard of living? America winning wars. Stop being a virtue signaler. Stop going out there and telling us you don't like what America's doing. You have privilege because of what America's done in its history. You live good with your families in America because of what it's done in its history. Do not take the moral high ground now. And if you feel that strongly, get the fuck out of here. We are doing what Rome did. We are doing the natural transition from a republic, democracy, to a fascist regime. And this regime is going to be America first. Do not fuck with us. I will not apologize for being an imperialist. Because in this world, you're either bombing or you're getting bombed. If you don't have a strong military, a strong economy to defend your country, you might end up like Gaza. And lastly, I've noticed a very, very disturbing trend. The people who have converted to Islam, who are Americans, are always very anti-American now. They don't want to tell you how for 60, 70 years, pirates from Morocco, the Ottoman Empire, would capture American ships and turn those white boys into slaves. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about how the American government went to London to visit the Ottoman embassy and asked them, why do you attack us? America has never done anything against Islam. And he said, picked up a Quran and basically said, this book gives us the right. You know why? Because they were number one back then. And might equals right more than anything else in human history. America has that might right now. We don't give a damn what you homosexuals in Europe think. We rebuilt Europe. We defend you. South America is ours. Australia is ours. Half of Africa is ours. Europe is ours. Greenland is ours. And if you don't like it, do something about it. You can't. This is the New World Order. We were weak, and now we will be strong. Because we have Donald J. Trump. And I have never been prouder to be an American in my life. Long live the American Empire. End the stream.